The iconic Rocky Mountains in the background. It's been a fabulous week of curling here in Calgary. It is the Championship Sunday here now at the Tim Hortons Brier.
And Gushue is good. They'll go to the final. It was an emotional defeat in Kingston for Matt Dunstone. Here in the bubble, Saskatchewan has again proved that they have what it takes, making a second straight trip to the semi. More importantly, they believe this year will be much different. 3 consecutive seasons with the same conclusion. Brendan Bottcher has had enough of being the bridesmaid. Can he finally make the title-winning break here in Calgary, Alberta, Saskatchewan? Semifinal from the Tim Hortons Brier. Next.
Welcome back to Canada Olympic Park, Winsport Arena. We haven't had a home province Brier winner since Brad Gushue in St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador back in 2017. And still some great Alberta teams in contention, including Brendan Bottcher, who's made the semifinal versus Saskatchewan, and Matt Dunstone. As we bring you inside Winsport Arena, glad you're watching our coverage here on TSN. Brian Bottcher with you. And for Matt Dunstone, what an opportunity, a chance to win Saskatchewan's first Brier title since Rick Folk back in 1980. Alberta so dominant over the years. Overall, 28 Brier titles and 2 teams from Alberta still in contention. And for our semifinal teams, obviously for Dunstone last year, it was that bronze medal on the podium. He says the difference this year, more relaxed, enjoying the moment. And Kirk Myers, that addition, has been brilliant. And does anyone have any more battle scars than Brendan Bottcher? A chance for his 4th straight Brier final, yet to win the tankard. He'll try to get back to the final today. As we look at the standings, no tiebreakers in the pool play and the championship round. Those were the top 8 teams from across the country. Kevin Cooey 10-2, that's why he's right to the final. You see our semifinals, Saskatchewan and Alberta. And what can you say about Cooey? His 9th Brier appearance and his 7th final. Amazing. Who will face him? With more of the game, Vic Roeder.
Hello, Canada. Nice to be with you again on this Championship Sunday. Cheryl Russ alongside. What's that old saying? You get older and wiser. What about Saskatchewan? Are they a little wiser? Because they are 1 year older.
Well, they are. And you either win or you learn. And this team chose to learn from last year's semifinal loss. Where could they improve? They talked about controlling intensity through breathing and a big thing, team dynamics. How could they make each other better? Key today is last rock, and Saskatchewan has it. That will be their ability to jump out in front and apply some pressure early.
As Brian mentioned, and as you well know, we have this Alberta team 3 straight finals, looking to take that next step. Well, they took a step last night.
They took a huge step last night, knocking off Brad Gushue. You could argue that Bottcher's the best team in the country the last 4 years, but Gushue's been in his way twice in the final, and Cooey's still sitting there tonight. All about the angles here. Both teams are so good. Get the angles right, get the rock positioning right. Otherwise, Dunstone and Muskow, you're hitting so well, you're in for a long afternoon.
So that's the semifinal of this year's Tim Hortons Brier. When we come back, Saskatchewan, Alberta.
When I think back to last year, it was a week that I just never wanted to have end. And so that's kind of what I was feeling in that moment in that semifinal. But we're here to stay. It's been a fun little ride with these guys so far. We all have this belief that we can do it, and it's just a matter of showing it now.
I do think there's a couple big takeaways, though, that I learned the last few years, a few really good learning lessons. And those are the things you got to try and focus on, things that are repeatable, that are probably going to come up again. We've got to be coming into form. We've got to be, playing our best. That really gives you a good shot.
The 2021 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you in part by OK Tire and BKT Tires, by Home Hardware, Here's How, by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, and by Tim Hortons. Get your Tim's run without the run. Order delivery today through the Tim Hortons app.
As we come inside Winsport Arena, just 3 teams remaining. Kevin Cooey awaits the winner of this, the semifinal. It's time to meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware, Here's How. Brendan Bottcher and the Alberta champions from the Saville Community Sports Centre in Edmonton, skipped by Brendan Bottcher with Karek Martin, Brad Thiessen, and Darren Moulding. Saskatchewan, the wonderful story of Wadena, Saskatchewan adopting them, the Wadena Remax Curling Club, skipped by Matt Dunstone with Dustin Kidby, Kirk Myers, and Ray Muscowie. So that last rock that Cheryl was talking about will go to Saskatchewan. They both finished at 9-3. So why? Well, it was on Friday night when Saskatchewan won 8-7, and they got off to that quick start. They led 5-0 after 4. They stole 4 quick points against Alberta. And so again, trying to get that quick start against Brendan Bottcher, who has his brush down for his lead, Karek Martin, to get us underway here in Calgary.
It really is interesting, these two teams. Neither was in the top of the stats as far as converting the hammer to more than a single, but what they do is force. Both these teams force the opposition very well, so for either of these teams to be able to get a deuce, that's going to be a big jump.
Yeah, the stats can really fool you. You look at individual percentages, but the teams, Alberta's +5, so they've beaten their opponent by 5 or more that many times. +3 for Sask, Cooey +8. Similar style of play here, though, I think. Kind of a cautious offense, and pounce when you get that chance.
Very much. This must be such a different feel for Matt Dunstone. You know, he said last year when he played that semifinal, the crowds, the noise, the cheering, and to play in a building, maybe it's an advantage where there are no crowds.
But this time it's game one with the death silence here. It's like normally there's 3 other sheets going.
Good job, boys.
Very nice. This is a library right now.
Let's take a look at the keys to the game. We will start with Alberta.
While molding the future, Darren's the last 4 games for Darren Moulding, he's been 90%, and those are all against great teams in the championship crossover. But that just might not even be good enough when you're playing against Muscowie. He's on fire, so that's what I'm looking for, is who's going to win the battle at the 3rd spot. And speed reading. What worked for Bottcher last night, knocking off Brad Gushue, was he figured the surface out, he figured the sharp rocks out quicker. And that has to be exactly the same thing he has to do here. Whichever skip gets the broom in the right spot first is going to have a big advantage.
And the keys for Saskatchewan.
Well, believe your eyes. This team, Saskatchewan, is committed to being the best that they can be at ice reading and taking what they see out there at face value. Their technical is so strong that if a rock curls, then the spot curls, and they believe it. And what you can control, they are very good under pressure at generating the right kick for the weight that is called and never overthrowing.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Scotties, Canada's #1 tissue.
That ran pretty normal.
Yeah, that's well done, bud.
Didn't really do a whole lot.
There's a great example of let's take it for face value. What did it do? It ran normal. Well, now we know where to put the broom down in that spot. And you need to have strong technical throwers in order to do that, because sometimes you're wondering, well, you know, did they set that? Was there a little turn on it? Did they get it going?
Pretty sharp of Muscowie to go down there and have that conversation instead of just down here doing his job, sweeping the next couple of rocks. You got to be on the same page.
I think Braden has matured so much as a player and you know, translating to his execution, but also what he's getting out of the other 3.
So this is the addition that people have been talking about, and as they try to build a team, as Kirk Myers replaces Catelyn Schneider, who went to play with Colton Flash. Flash, of course, formerly with Kevin Cooey, returned to Saskatchewan. But the addition of Myers, a skip in his own right, and we've heard from a number of people, both at the Scotties and here, that second position, with so many more soft shots, it really fits a skip.
It does. That is the conversation now, that these second, they have to play the soft, the taps, the chase shots, and no better person than Kirk. And then you add in his personality, and he's so positive out there, and that may not win you games, but it definitely won't lose you games.
And how much that last rock means, huh? You win 8 if you have it, Alberta. You're just 1-3 if you don't.
Some good finish on that.
Nobody blinking here
nice
at all.
there.
These
Nothing
aren't
crazy.
simple down. You know, a little bit of adrenaline. You throw your 10-second hit becomes a 9.5 and roll out.
Light clean for now. Whoa.
I can't hear you.
Just light clean.
Little ass. Clean.
And for Myers, too, it's reuniting with Braden Moskowy. They together won the Canadian Junior Championship back in 2011.
Real quiet. Gotta use hand signals today.
Hands are just going wild.
A little loud out here, eh, Maddie?
Well, that's the other thing. That's why I say whoever wins this to overcome, to play in this bubble. Today, no other games on the ice, so now you're the sole focus. You're hearing everything. As you say, that, you know, proverbial pin drop, you're going to hear it.
Yep.
And also,
Clean. Nice throw.
there are screens at either end, which have been throughout the Scotties and the Brier. The houses have been up there, and that's where they would look to see what their sheet, their house, where their sheet is. But today, they are on the screen, and you can see every once in a while their eyes just catch that, because that's brand new.
Yep. Little less than Kirk.
Whoa. Clean.
Heavy, easy,
Yep.
easy.
Yep. Clean.
Close to easy.
Right.
To it. Little heavy.
Yep.
Interesting to see when somebody draws down this intern path.
How fast it will be.
Yeah, it's definitely downhill.
You can count how many rocks have been down, almost every one of them so far. You have to think, you know, the other thing that's probably contributed to both of these teams' success this week is that they're grateful to be here. A lot of these teams didn't know if there would be a Brier,
Very true.
didn't know if they'd be curling or if they'd get a second chance at a semifinal or a final.
Now we got this roll. Very nice. Underneath, T-line covers the pin.
That's Darren's been so good this week. The battle of thirds is going to be very interesting. And it's Darren, he makes those kind of change of control in the end shots where he'll make that triple or this hit and roll.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I was with you.
Speaking to him earlier this week, you know, we talked about the growth of an individual.
Heavy hat.
He, at the age of 38, says he's as comfortable as he's ever been, just as a human being. And, you know, it's just it's a wonderful story. Darren Moulding.
Wow. Heavy hack. Right off.
Catch something. Way guy, just a corner, but not enough to push it. Sits back edge of the
Never
eight.
came off, eh? What's that? Never came off at all. It's opened up.
Interesting situation there.
Good job, man.
I thought that was just a perfect throw, and I was getting ready to say the pebble's sharp here.
I think we're always going to
You gotta
get
be
there.
careful to get this by the guard, Vic. Alberta threw a whole pile of rockets in practice right down the middle, especially Darren Moulding. He threw some 4-second hits for whatever reason down the center, and I think it fooled Saskatchewan in the lack of curler.
Brendan, it's still that same, just
The pebble was gone, nothing for him to
Yeah.
grab. Interesting.
Still a little slow.
Yeah, and it's going to be a bit of a weird path, too, coming just over the line there. So
Are they just splitting, or are they trying to hide this?
Coming around, they're going to probably not completely bury it, but leave maybe a quarter sticking out, half.
Line's good.
It's just really about sitting two for the force right now.
So why don't you go the other way, Russ, and just split them and sit on the other side of the 8-foot?
You definitely could. I think they want to go this way because it's a little quicker.
Is it ever?
Back 12 if we're lucky.
If we're lucky, it's going to start. Stop, says Cart Martin. If you're lucky, it'll stop. And, oh, it just did. That's luck, boy, to sit back there.
I got 13-12.
did it seem like I kicked that fast?
Haven't thrown here yet. How's that with easy luck?
We could draw two if you don't know the path grade.
Yeah.
You could play the
never
cover
got-
around
That's
here.
fine, bud.
So you
never
were
got
saying
tight.
that
Yeah.
Saskatchewan may have been fooled by those upweight shots. Do you think, in fact, maybe Alberta was fooled themselves?
Sure looked like
You
it.
got on that track where all the hits are running.
Yeah.
I probably say it too many times, but in that 4-foot strip, it usually hasn't been played at all when they're drawn to the button. In this particular case, there was no draw to the button. Saskatchewan had the advantage of last rock, so they threw whatever shots they wanted all over the place, and there was a lot more play down the middle in the two practices. And
Okay, Matty.
that same weight Bottcher just threw is probably T-line or maybe even lighter than that.
How can Matt figure it out?
I like this
It
call.
would have been in a little bit tighter track, too.
The hit and roll is impossible because you're going to be able to get at it.
been pretty consistent this week. 85% in his draws, 85% in his hits. Not a lot to
good.
choose.
Wade's pretty
No weakness
close.
there.
Line's good. Room.
Like to go.
Gotta be deuce if you're going.
Okay, we're
This really has to curl too.
top 4.
Yep. Just all the way now. Deep as you can.
Hard deuce. Backy. Come on.
Come on, deuce.
Kidby
Never leave it. Never leave it. Deuce.
on the right.
Never leave it. Keep going.
And do they tuck anything in behind? Maybe just a little.
The crisp is
Throwing a
gone,
little
and
shade on that stone.
very straight now.
Yeah, you heard them
Not
say the
straight.
crisp is
No, not
gone, which
straight,
is
but
the
like-
pebble, which is what the rock grabs to curl. So now they're getting a little bit fooled on how straight it is.
Are they ever?
It's just,
Interesting.
What we saw in first practice isn't there anymore.
Time to tighten her up.
Yep. Edge, Jesus, I guess we need a boom inside edge 8.
Again, just to repeat, a lot of shots down the middle in practice, which both teams never do when they're fighting for draw for her hammer. So therefore, they should be able to hold this.
Any worry about a jam here? There are 2 stones.
Yes.
Clean. Solid hack.
Solid hack.
Clean.
Clean.
Gratizzi.
Clean.
He's there on the left. Carrick Martin on the right. Now Carrick will try to help this over. Get it by that guard. Try to avoid that jam. Look out now.
It's fine. Good shot.
And they'll stuff it at the back, but they're sitting 1-2.
Nice.
Really nice to get that
Attaboy.
final
Didn't do
finish.
much either.
That's a good
Good
throw.
scrub.
Doesn't leave a
Yeah,
double.
just needed a little
Well
more
thought out
courage.
too. They weren't afraid to jam, knowing that the double you're gonna, if you're Dunstone, you're gonna roll it anyways.
Yep, no double.
Mission accomplished.
Can't wait.
Like a brew more, Moss?
Nope.
Okay.
I think you're good there. Commit to that.
No.
Real good hack.
That's the
Nice in here, eh?
It is. Yep.
just shaking it off is Braden Biscowie. No, I'm just going to leave it right there.
Well, Braden had his own struggles in that spot.
Yeah.
So he very well knows.
Just they're turning it up, and they're just hammer efficiency means the scoring of the deuce. So this is more towards the pool play. They usually are very efficient at getting 2
Heavy hack.
with the last rock. Certainly was late in that championship round.
Job,
I heard them
Maddie.
say this is job done if you're Alberta.
Very patient.
And that will be for the single. Saskatchewan opens the scoring. It's the semifinal. Tim Hortons Brier from Calgary.
Great shot. Very good.
It is the semifinal of this year's Tim Hortons Brier in the bubble of Calgary. Our second of 5 events. Yeah, there's not a lot else going on. 4 sheets and 3 of them are dead quiet, as it is in here. And Saskatchewan with a 1-0 lead, Alberta with last rock. And we're trying to think about comparing it to other Briers when there's buildings and it's full. But players have said, you know, that this isn't unlike playing a tour stop somewhere in a curling club, for example. Everyone else is watching from behind the glass in the lounge, and you're the only 2 teams on the ice. So in that respect, it's similar.
All the way.
Yeah, no question about it.
All the way, Kirk.
Keep going. Keep going. Good shot. Good shot.
I don't think so.
In.
Hit and roll.
Yeah, I think we can probably, with hack, we can spin it into the rings.
But that's huge. That's hung on in the back for Alberta.
It's twice for Alberta. They've had a little nibbler at the back.
A hair left. Wade's
Clean.
nice.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa.
5th
Whoa,
Brier
Wade's
appearance
good.
for Carrick Martin, as well as Thiessen at second, and Bottcher himself. And
Whoa.
all of them coming out of that
Whoa. Line's great. Line's great.
wonderful curling program, University of Alberta. They
Very
were
good.
university champions together.
How nice was that, Wade? The key was they weren't worried about getting shot. The key was rolling that shooter on the rings, sitting 2 reds with 1 yellow.
That's what impresses me with Bottcher is how patient he is. Now, if this is made, they're looking to get forced,
quite
but
normal.
they're quite comfortable in that situation, knowing they can make a cross-the-sheet double or get a half-shot miss out of the opponent.
Hard, easy.
Kirk Myers did skip once at a Brier. That was 19, and Brandon went 5 and 6. 4 previous Briers he played with Steve Laycock, and they won a bronze medal one year.
Try and bang it over here.
I think that's a little bit extra pressure for Kurt because he's, obviously semifinal of Brier #1, and he's the new guy.
It wasn't even that hard, eh?
They had such a good run last year, and so he's in there, and sometimes you take that extra pressure on that. I've got to make the difference.
Get us past that semifinal, get us into the final.
I got it.
It's good.
Sit. Great shot. Very good.
That'll peek out just a little bit.
Sorry, Brad.
It's very good because, yes, Saskatchewan can get at it, but unless they take on some risk, they're going to roll towards their own rock and set up a double.
I think just if you like hack, I like hack.
Hack's good.
You good with that, Braden?
Yep. You bet.
Should be enough room, really. It's a pretty long guard.
It's a long one, yeah. And they've got probably, what, half?
Different area code, isn't it? Yeah, good half. They know this spot quite well already.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Just hack.
You're just clean.
Just hack,
Clean
guys.
it.
Yeah.
Clean.
Hack.
Yep. Clean. Clean.
Just hack.
Just clean.
Whoa.
Yep. Whoa. No.
Curl.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa,
Oh,
Braden.
chase it. Hard.
And it gets
Hard,
roll
hard,
underneath.
hard,
Now
buddy.
they
Go, 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 go,
able
go,
to
go,
push
go,
it
go, go.
through. Yeah, that one looks like it's gone. There is the one biter still at the back, belonging to Alberta.
Shot, Cookie.
Boy, they were all focused on getting the roll, and we wanted to get that enemy rock out of there without hammer.
Whoa. Whoa, Braden.
Chase it. Hard. Hard, 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 hard.
Hard, buddy. Go, 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 go.
Doesn't matter where they are, they can go on the board.
Absolutely.
Clean.
Weight's good. Just hack.
Clean. Yep.
Brad Thiessen.
Hard. Hard.
Hard.
Hard.
Gotta go.
Holding.
Hard.
Big scrub. Can you save it? No. And now, did they open up the shot? Yeah, they've opened that up
Okay.
Maybe a hair
totally.
light.
Yeah. Min for sure.
That grab pebble.
Okay.
One in,
Good scrub. Good scrub.
one
Yeah, I
out.
think so. Yeah, I like that.
It would
It won't
appear.
be heavy, Matty. So as
Yeah,
long
like
as I
we
get
got
through the hole
tons
with...
of options in here.
Yeah, get through the hole. Get through the hole.
How's this with easy luck, Moss?
Enough, guys?
Deuce's corner guard was patient going away. I think you'll be
if you feel
okay in
that
here.
positive, we will be okay.
Easy.
Just like clean.
Weight's nice.
Clean.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
Hard.
easy.
Hard. Yep.
Can't leave it.
Right to it.
Easy.
Can't leave it. Right to it. Can't leave it. Right to it. Right to it.
And they'll go after shot rock at the back,
nice shot there,
and
Braden.
he'll
Yeah,
use it. Sit there.
Very nice.
Well, he's 6'5". Yeah, he is Big Moss, and he's bringing a big game.
Is he ever? He's been exceptional all week, but where you really want to see the numbers go up is in the championship pool. Look at the games in the 4 probably toughest games they played. 96, 95, 90%. The only third to shoot 100% in the field.
And while the numbers are good, I think you'll agree with me, it's the way he's also working with Matt Dunstone.
It's, you know, and I attribute some of that to Adam Kingsbury. They work with him. He's a performance specialist. And what can you do to make the other team, the people around you, better? And Braden does that.
Oh, look at that. They got the catcher. And interestingly enough, you saw there, the last game thrown 100% by a third. That was Darren Moulding, last year's Brier.
It has to be the matchup today, the 2/3.
No question. Braden, he had to be
Pinch more weight,
taking
Matty.
a step back. He made
here.
all
Solid
20
easy.
last night. He
Good
made his
easy.
first one here and then flashed.
Solid easy.
Good regroup on that hack weight hit on his first one.
Very nice. Call, Matty. Nice pair, Braden.
Yeah, terrific. Turns it all around as we go back. And yes, Mr. 100% a year ago, Darren Moulding, key shot.
And I've talked about Darren, and he makes those turnover shots. They change an end. They may not change the control completely, but look at this. Gets this hit and roll behind. It's the first end you're guessing at weight and ice. That's their opportunity, and that creates the force.
Key shot brought to you by OK Tire. Service, repair, tires. And here he is, Darren Mulder.
Yep. Yeah. Hard. Yeah. Whoa. Hard. Touch it. Great shot.
That's just what amazes me with both teams here is that anything they're under throws, you normally don't see that in a sudden death semifinal. It's usually enough adrenaline you're going to get some overthrows. Just perfect speed.
Yeah, you get a little tight and you don't even realize you're kicking out that much harder. Draws start to sit back 12 and hits don't curl.
Hey, Maddie. You betcha.
Thank you, Maddie.
Brilliant shot. Not only did he make the double, but look where he stayed. So now
your weight's nice in here.
you can't, for Saskatchewan, roll away and not set up a double.
Easy.
Matt Dunstone.
Clean. Just clean.
And his first as we play Skip Rocks.
Deuce. Gotta go. Both gotta go. Clean.
Brad
Clean.
Thiessen snuggling in right behind as he checks over the shoulder, wants to watch the line, watch the jam, and pushes it by.
Very nice, Maddie. Nice throw.
Great throw, Matty.
I think that was right on easy.
To your point on the weight again, Russ. No overthrow.
Perfect.
You overthrow that, you roll out.
Great throw,
Yeah,
man.
there goes your whole chance.
Thick 2/3, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. This won't do a ton.
No, I like that.
Give me center, I think.
Sure.
Key here's the double. Even if you do roll out, which you sure don't want to, the guard's so
I
long.
make the double and the big roll.
It's pretty tough to for Dunstone to put it in a good enough spot that he won't be able to chase and get the blank.
What weight is?
Medium.
Okay.
It's close to being buried, isn't it, if you make the double?
It is.
Weight's good.
Clean. Yep. Clean. Yep. Yeah. Medium. Yeah. Hard. Yeah.
Wanted to make the double. Oh, not quite, and then roll to the middle. And possible to try and do too much with that shot?
It just took off. I don't think he was. They're puzzled.
Yeah, they did not expect that.
Not throw. I said clean out of the hand. Yeah. Maybe a pound soft.
Interesting. Just remember how straight it was going the other way.
I've thrown 3 I've liked.
Yeah. Just keep doing that.
Yeah,
We'll get it.
for sure.
If you want to switch your rocks, you can.
No, I'm fine, yeah.
I love the way you're throwing it.
Yeah, that one just tricked
It's a
me a little.
fluke. Yeah.
So, further to what we said about how Darren is growing with him, working with him. I love the way you throw it.
My easy waiter came up hard at the end, too.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you want to switch rocks? No, I'm comfortable. So he presents all the problems and possibilities in a positive way, lets him make that decision, but that's what you do.
There's so much more, than to just making shots on teams. And I think you're always looking for that edge. And you look at these 2/3, perfect example of what they do for the skips, what they do for each other. But, it's a big part of the success of a team.
Well, and let's go back to last year. We talked with Darren in Kingston.
Real good line.
And Darren said, Brendan, and playing with Brendan makes him a better
Real
person.
good line.
It goes both ways.
Yep.
Right to my broom, Deucey.
Get it under.
Get it
Hard.
Keep going. Keep going.
Yep.
Real nice.
Good spot, Matty. That a boy.
Good sweeping, Deuce.
You couldn't carry that down to a better spot.
Back fingered or again? I got 14.5. I just wasn't sure.
Good weight.
I watched. Let her go.
We are.
Brought her back with the finger. 14.5 I got.
We weren't sure if that'd quite be enough.
14.5. 14.3.
Size of
Should be good.
You can't split from here.
Okay.
Now, keep in mind, Bottcher was 7 or 8 feet heavy on his first attempt, and now he's going on the slower of the two sides. If he makes too big an adjustment, they're not going to be able to get it there.
It has, however, been a consistent week for Brendan Bottcher, but he is drawing against a couple here. Being forced.
Keep it moving. Okay, put it on the button. Line's good.
Line's good.
Decent on the left. Martin on the right.
Line's good.
A little heavy. It's
close. Need pull forward.
Time's real good. Make sure we're here.
Good scrub, guys.
Great throw.
There, it's a great adjustment by the skipper. Brendan Bottcher grabs the top of the button. So, force Saskatchewan, force Alberta. We're tied at 1. It's the only sheet in play. As we're down to the final 3 teams on this championship Sunday of the Tim Hortons Brier. And we're tied at 1, Alberta and Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan once again will have last rock. They have the hammer playing the Yellowstones.
I think the numbers support it, Russ, but we're just seeing more and more teams take less risk with the hammer. They're just not getting into it.
Why is that, do you think?
Well, because the problem is you start to be aggressive with hammer and you throw up corner guards and then you end up not having a shot on your last, and we've seen that quite a bit. So teams are more so picking their spots.
You think it's also the pressure of the moment and the enormity of the game here?
Oh, that definitely would play into it, but even their numbers kind of lean to it all week. Neither team really doing a ton with the hammer. The only team really has been Cooey's team. Highest hammer efficiency in the field.
And look where they are in the final.
Your line's good.
It's clean. It looks a hair light.
Yeah. We're a little tight. Line's tight.
Molding. Left.
Line's
Martin
tight.
right.
You gotta go.
Keep going. Top 4.
Yeah, here comes that guard.
Whoa, guys. Whoa. Just try not to have it wide open.
It's going to peek out. This, of course, the second of 5 events in our season of champions in the bubble of Winsport. Coming up next, it is the Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Championship to start on the 18th. And Kathy and Brian will bring that to you.
And Kirk Myers and Laura Walker, one of those teams competing. They won a gold medal at the Canadian Championships a couple years ago. 35 teams competing, Kathy, starting on Thursday, and we're very excited for the competition.
It's just going to be so exciting. We have provincial champions. We have mixed doubles specialists, so teams that have played on the tour and had some success. And then we have elite curlers that we have watched at the Scotties and the Briers combine their points to be able to play. So Carrie Anderson and Brad Gushu together, Jocelyn Peterman, Brett Gallant, who have represented Canada before. It is fast-paced and very exciting.
You'll remember, too, it was Joanne Courtney and Reed Carruthers at the World Championship back in 2017. Canada hadn't qualified for Pyeongchang yet, and if they didn't finish top 5 or better, there wouldn't be a spot, and they had a lot of close games. They made it to the final. They won the silver medal, and that's the reason that John Morris and Caitlin Laws were able to actually go to Pyeongchang, and you know the rest of the story, Olympic gold medal, and a nice story as well. Reed saying that the night Caitlin won, and you can imagine her phone blowing up, she actually reached out to him and said, you know what, if it wasn't for you and Joanne, we wouldn't have had this opportunity. So now that it's an Olympic sport, Kathy, it's pretty awesome and very entertaining curling too, isn't it?
It is quick, fast-paced. I hope you'll join us.
Well, I have to. I'm in the bubble with you. But, we hope everyone at home joins us as well, Vic.
And we will be watching as we will leave you for the 2 weeks. 17 players from the Brier will be participating in the Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Curling Championship. And Darren Molding will be playing with Joanne Courtney. So that all starts on March the 18th. In a 1-1 tie, Alberta, Saskatchewan, we play here in 3. Saskatchewan's Kirk Myers.
Just a pound heavy on Kurt's come around top and redirect right onto their own rock. Pretty conservative start by both these teams. You and I both know why.
Yeah. They both want back to, well, for Dunstone, they'd love to get to a final, and you know that Team Alberta wants back into that final, another chance.
I like your point, Vic. touched on it earlier, and you said at the start of the week, I thought a really important thing with this 5-rock rule is you can get yourself hooked in so many messes with the 5-rock rule. Protect that hammer. If you get forced to one, you get forced to one. That scores 5 points.
That did nothing for
Both
you.
these teams could win this game with 5 points. So it's really starting to flip in the favor of being a little more conservative with hammer. You don't throw 2 corners unless you're down a bunch.
Braden Moskowy.
A little less than Kirky.
Yep. Little soft, easy here. Really hard. Little soft, easy.
But I wonder if you can,
Really hard, dude.
if you're not taking yourself and your team out of your style by not using the 5-rock rule and not being a little, somewhat aggressive.
I think you're just, you could, but I think you're just picking your spots better. A lot of these teams, and Bottcher is one of them, they'll wait until the half. They try to use the first half of the game to get comfortable, to figure out the spots in the ice, and then they capitalize the back half. They see that one opportunity, they know where to put the broom, they know what weight to throw, and they come up with a 2 or a 3. So I think it's just picking when. The timing seems to be critical.
Well, it's sudden death in this case, too. You need to pick the right time.
Yeah.
Hard. Solid hack.
Hard. Gotta go.
Hard, buddy.
Hard. Hard. You got it.
Dig.
Hard. Oh, what a great rush. Oh, my goodness.
Good sweep, buddy. That was a little soft.
Brad brushes that the whole way down, gets a bye, and then he pats Darren on the back for making such a great shot.
How can he lift his arms to do that?
Oh, you got to watch. That's amazing.
I was right behind that one, and that thing was on the guard before he cleaned it off. Unbelievable.
Got him. Oh, and just misses the one at the back.
Good call, Matty. Nice shot, Braden. That boy.
So close to all 3 here.
I think I just got mine back at her. I think you can take the same ice.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other big advantage for Team Alberta is Darren's ice reading ability, one of the best ice makers in our country. The surface is always changing. You don't see that on television when you're sitting at home, but it's always changing. The rocks are changing. The paths are warmed up, sat for a while. It's always different. He's so good at picking up on that. That helps 4 players.
It's a full point a game.
Clean.
You can win a lot of games with a single point. Alberta best defensively.
Clean. Whoa. Curl. Get the roll. Roll it. Hard. Good shot.
You were talking about Alberta, Cheryl, wanting to save it maybe for the second half. Saskatchewan, of course, though, they also have their style. They want to get off to that good start. They had the hammer. They also look to get to the break tied with the hammer going to 6. That is, they segment the game. And 1 is the first. The second segment is the first half. So, you take that into consideration as well.
Well, and you know why they want to is they have 100% success at winning their games. That's amazing.
That's right. It is a wonderful statistic because you're right. They say if we can get to the break tied with the hammer, they've won 100% of their games. That's remarkable.
And I like that they break the game into fifths, because I think really what you do is then the goal, you have a short-term goal. You're not looking to the 10th end. You're looking, what do we got to do in these first 2? What do we got to do in these second 2?
Got to curl another inch.
Up and by.
Yeah, that's the reason I think Saskatchewan's kept it pretty simple here so far. 1, nerves. 2, it's a sudden death game, but they do have control of the game right now. They just have to get through a couple more ends until that shot rolled out.
Okay.
But he was a
I was a hair soft on my guard.
I think edge 8's getting us close.
I agree.
I'd rather sweep one to keep it straight.
Yeah,
than...
but my thing is, as long as we're in and we get a force, right? But we're going here.
Yeah, I want to make this good.
We could touch top button.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm taking like just off edge, kind of like there.
I like that, yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's minimum from what we've seen all week, but we talked about how many rocks were thrown down this side in practice. Really good chance not only to force, maybe to pick up a steal of one.
Okay. Yeah, and I gave you one broom inside the edge of the 8-foot for yours.
Top button either buried or half buried.
Pretty slick through here, hey?
Yeah, 14-5. 14-5.
Okay.
Yeah, right to tee.
Remembering too, I think it was already in the first where he was a little heavy and it just hung on at the back. Remember?
Same path.
It is. Slide's really good down here.
Line's real
I'm
good.
surprised it said 14.5. I thought it was quicker than that.
Go as far as it goes.
And there you go, and they're just urging each other on, Harton and Thiessen. Looking really good. Remember, they said, we'll take top button. If they can get a top 4, that would be something. They'll get a top 8, but it is absolutely sunk.
Yeah. Thanks.
Now I know why you wanted to go. Just perfect line.
Yeah.
That was the broom.
That was the one, yeah.
So you tuck that away, you put that in your pocket for later.
Thanks.
It's even quicker out here. This is another 5-inch of ice.
Yeah, it is, exactly. You know, when you think about where, if you remember where Darren's brush was, he was that brush width towards the edge of the 8. So it is one brush width more. Little bite of the 4 as he throws against a couple.
This is exactly what they did to last end, Saskatchewan to Alberta.
That's right.
Made that great intern come around and forced him to a tough draw.
His draw weight has been good so far, perfect on his 2 previous throws. The 2-time Canadian junior champion.
Yeah, that's what you want. Line's
Line's
good.
never an issue.
No issue, line. Curling hard now.
Fires, Kidby.
Heavy clean. Give him a good idea.
Real nice, man.
There you go, you plant the seed, right? There you go, Skipper.
Beauty, bud.
That's the brush, that's the ice. We'll get you there. Top button, the force again. 2-1 Saskatchewan. Well, where would you like to go, Mr. Peabody? Well, let's go back to 1980. The Brier was right here in Calgary. The final, Saskatchewan's Rick Folk against Al Hackner in Northern Ontario. And Folk jumped out to a 6-0 lead after 2. Look at that, the corn broom, slap, 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 slap. Never trailed in the 10th run. Hackner out of rocks make the final 10-6. Rick Folk, Saskatchewan are a winner, and that was the last win for Saskatchewan, 1980. And this province has won 7 of them, of course. And it was the majority of them going back to the Richardsons, of course. So can he do it now? I think back, and that's where Myers picked up a bronze medal with Laycock. Big grad height, my gosh. Randy Oidowich, Eugene Ritzik, of course. I think he's playing seniors now. Some great names, but no one's been able to break through since. And that was Rick Folk back in 1980. As we welcome you back on this Sunday afternoon final day of our Tim Hortons Brier. Forcing back and forth, and here we go to the 4th now. And Alberta will have last rock playing the Redstones.
Well, we have something going too. Alberta threw up a corner. And then Saskatchewan guarded. Karrick Martin tried to play the tick, but it over-curled, so he just really pushed Saskatchewan into the rings, but left to center guard.
It's over.
Just go.
It's over.
Okay, good. No, you're perfect line. Whoa. Beauty. Great shot, boys. It's good. Great spot.
I would suggest both these teams know how to play each other because the tendencies are so similar. They know that Bottcher wants to run that red one back, so they not only guarded it, threw a long guard.
Sure. Play her out, turn a little low, and that way if you miss it, we should get them all.
Which makes it that much harder when there's that much space.
Right on the nose.
Whoa, curl.
Hard, hard. Get it going.
Hard.
Tark Martin. Oh, and he touches it over, but he does open up the shot stone. But they are there are 2 guards out there, and actually a corner now covering the edge of the 8 as well.
So if that guard had been a foot or so tighter and you hit it in the exact same spot, they're gone. Now that intern side's messy.
Give you a broom more.
The game has a feel of a little bit like a football game when the 2 defenses are just battling each other and not letting the offenses get going. Has that feel to me?
2/3 now.
Too much.
2/3.
No, it's got to bite.
It's got to work still.
I'm pretty wide. Pretty
Yeah.
easy deuce.
2/3.
Let it
Might
bite.
need to be
It's
Real
real
tight.
tight. Real
It's
tight.
okay here.
No, just
it is
clean
tight.
it. Clean
It is
it.
tight.
Whoa, high as
Very
you
tight.
can now.
I'd really like it to
you're gonna
curl.
have to-
I think we can get a piece
Kirk
tucked.
Byers.
Piece
Yep,
tucked.
hard. Good.
And I don't know if he's gotten a piece behind that
Good ice, Matt.
red just above the AGI.
Not enough.
No, they were trying. It would have taken away this double. Maybe there's even a triple.
Quarters. 2/3 ballpark.
Yeah.
Make-
You got it. 2/3.
Hard. Clean. Whoa. Good shot.
Very good.
Thanks.
That was important to get
Very
that
good,
top
Brad.
8-foot one.
Good pair,
Cleans
buddy.
things up.
Good shoot. Thanks.
Now that back yellow actually helps Alberta.
This for now.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think dead around it.
I think that puts some heat on him.
Keep pressure on him.
Top 4 depth.
Yeah, I think it's
The Brier actually started a week ago Friday, and it was really a good round robin when you think about. You try to pace and space out your losses. They get to the championship pool, drop one to the Howard Madoc combination, and look at how they closed last night's win over Jason Gunlickson. Put them through now to the semifinal.
Top 8. Line's perfect. Right to here. This is your spot. Yep, go ahead. Line's perfect. Just go. Yep. Good. Great shot. Perfect.
Great management.
Very nice.
Yeah.
great shot, great call. Yeah, I think the center guard would have been a bit of a gamble.
Into the open.
5/4.
Yeah, ran nice.
Yeah.
Freeze bomb.
Oh, he's thinking, huh? He doesn't quite know what to do here.
I'd love to draw just around it.
Okay. Can try that.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're all the way back here,
Okay.
That might be even.
it's not bad.
Yep.
I like it.
14 and a half.
Yeah.
We're trying to bite the 4-foot.
Is there enough room to wrap it around here, do you think, Russ?
Yeah, 2 choices. If they can just get half of it around in front of the tee line, it can jam on that back yellow. And if they go a little deeper, it'll be fully buried. So they've got a couple of options, but
Line's good.
it's a very small chunk of real estate they're aiming at here, and the downside is heavy.
Good.
Line's good.
That would not be
Line's
ideal.
good.
Weight's good.
It's always Kirk.
You could freeze
It's always
to the
Kirk.
top of the
Wait's close.
Getting a little
shot
tight.
rock too.
Just for weight.
Whoa,
Just for
whoa,
length.
whoa.
Whoa, we're there. We're there.
Line's
we're there.
great.
It's not bad. It's max, probably.
Close. Whoa.
Gotta sit. Gotta sit.
That's a great shot, Darren. Very
And
good.
they will go back. And did it sit? Oh, it's close, really close. They may just have shot rock. You know, it was back a game against BC on Thursday night at the bottom of the left there. There was a 45-minute delay because of an ice problem. That, they say, was their best win of all time. That turned it around for them. That gave them the focus. And then they find themselves now, Alberta, here in this semifinal.
You could chase this. Muscowie was so good with his first one, he'd have a very good chance of getting on top of that one. But this is the simpler play, and they're still going to be buried if this is made properly.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Good.
Very nice.
Good boy.
Nice pair, Braden.
Oh, he is playing very, very well, isn't he?
Busy, both thirds.
Nice one.
Thanks, Skipper.
I do think you could definitely throw back 8 and get close to nose.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's better now than the same shot.
I agree. So like back 8. So not much more than what I just threw.
So on the right-hand side, those two guards are framing the amount of curl you're going to get here. You get by the top one by 6 inches. You're going to get by the second one by roughly 6 inches, and then nose this yellow Saskatchewan rock.
Clean.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Yes!
Darren Moulding.
Hard line. Clean. Clean.
Then you'll get Brad. They'll switch sides. They just did, and Brad will start to carve it if he has to.
4 inches.
There he goes.
The push, the pull, the push, the pull, and push it back.
Nice.
Huh.
Yeah, you know, it's just the evolution of the game, right? You just, you're looking for those little things, and with the brushers as good as they are, being able to manage the stone.
Yeah, the technique, they work hard on it. I know, you know, Darren Moulding being the ice maker, and they go to the Comb Club and they practice, you know, taking rocks down a sheet. What is the precise angle to get it to curl, to straighten it out?
I think it'll be good. Wait.
Just roll it a foot.
Roll it half the rock.
You saw it too in a Wayne Madaw. You know, Wayne was always a great shot maker, but he was even better because of that. He could sit in the hack and go, I can be an inch wide. I can be a hair light. They can jockey it down there a little bit better, and it just gives whoever's in the hack so much more confidence.
If we just leave it and don't get it curling, then I think I'm okay.
I know, you have to whisper. It is very library-like, right?
Should have taken that book back.
The overdue fines, you owe so much. If you had a wallet.
Heavy hack.
Wallet.
Board to heavy hack.
Skip Stone's here in Florida, Saskatchewan. And that Dunstone.
Heavy hack the board. Can't leave this.
Curling.
Gotta dig in.
Again
Come on,
here.
Deuce.
Kidby.
Come on, Deuce. Come on, Deuce. Can't leave it.
That's the one. Kidby.
Little more,
on the right, trying to hold it up. You've got the roll as well. Oh, gosh.
Nice throw.
Nice to make contact, and then the roll.
Good try, Matty.
It's not quite underneath.
Good throw, Matty.
It really went on them. They would have loved to have stopped just behind those corners, offset center.
Pound light, because when you watch the Alberta stone, the red one, they have to work to get it out. That would have been bad.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Okay. A good medium.
Can you get enough to the inside to roll underneath those two corners?
We haven't seen this track very much.
Looks like there's room.
I think you can. The other option would be play that draw, that out-turn draw, but I think either of these yellows could be slashed in, so probably the better call.
Yeah, there's room.
Firm. Yep. Firm. Yeah. Pretty heavy.
Right away, picked him up.
Pretty heavy. Whoa.
Decent.
Curl. Whoa, close.
Now Martin.
Whoa. Whoa.
The push and the roll gets them both. Sure does, but
Real good.
had the right idea. Just didn't get behind.
Hair curl.
Good. Nice.
Real
Sorry. We got an inch low. It just didn't really roll anywhere.
Yeah,
It was a hair low, but
when you're crossing it, it loses its spin, and you don't get any action.
yeah.
Sorry.
On a shot like that, Cheryl, what do you... Yeah, you'd love it. But, I mean, you got rid of the two stones.
Yeah,
Wasn't
real
that
close.
job one?
Well, it is, but it isn't, because job one is really to get behind that those guards, because you've got hammer, and that could be the point you put down up on the board there for your deuce. So they really wanted that. Getting rid of both on the backs, probably not as important as the roll.
Yeah, at this level, if you don't roll buried, he will. There's definitely room here to sneak this underneath.
And if he can get the roll underneath, we may be forcing here for a fourth straight in.
Heavy. Heavy board. Whoa. Heavy board. Whoa.
Myers on the left. Could be.
Clean.
The right.
Never.
Get across that nose just a little bit.
Okay.
No, right to the beat.
Boy, nice toss.
Throw, Matty. Not much there.
My fault.
Straight
nice.
spot.
Throw, Matty.
That wasn't an overthrow. Really nice weight.
Very dry.
No, good throw, man.
Well, the last thing you want to do is get cute, tick the guard.
Right? We're up one with, baby. That's all that matters.
Risky business.
I wish we're not with, but we're one up. So, good throws, buddy. Weights were like.
Kirk, he's so good for this team.
Clean.
dials it back to what they need to do.
Hard clean, hard clean.
Clean.
Good.
Just nurse it down, and away it goes. And so we'll put our first blank on the board. The Cubs here in 4, Saskatchewan, Alberta. It's the semifinal of the Tim Hortons Brier. As we come across some of the empty sheets, just now one in play, the championship ice service here at Winsport Arena on this championship Sunday. The winner to move on to the gold medal game against Kevin Cooey, trying to win his 5th championship. And after that blank, once again, Alberta does have Last Rock playing the Redstone. Saskatchewan leading 2-1.
Copy.
That's just a wonderful call, Becky. You throw the tight guard.
If you want the blank.
I was thinking around it. Like up top is.
We're just blasting then. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna come around it.
True.
I'd rather come here and then blast.
Okay.
So you threw up the tight guard for Saskatchewan. Alberta made a really nice come around, kept it in front of the tee line. Then you play a soft weight run back. 2 things happen. One, you just saw it, so now they're controlling their front. They've got one buried. Or if you don't quite make it, you roll for a corner, and you're still not in any trouble.
Line's good.
That was a hair more. Yeah, it's a little more. Well, line only.
Please keep in mind, too, what we were talking about in the 4th, Cheryl, if Saskatchewan leads here. 5th.
Okay, just line.
Hold them to a force if you're Saskatchewan. Tied, you have the hammer going to 6. That's what Saskatchewan is trying to do.
Never need to.
Yeah, they have
It's
a
great
plan.
shot, Mark. Very nice.
Little check marks along the way that know that they're, doing what they set out to do in each end. And the numbers show. They went back through all their games in the last year, and the analytics from the Brier last year, and discovered numbers that supported how and where they wanted to be at a certain time in the game. You still have to play the game with instinct and take your chances when they come, but it goes a long way to supporting your game plan.
So throwing the perfect game so far, and again, this new look, second position, where you're
Top 4. Close, boss. Wait's perfect.
playing the draws and maybe more of the setup shots.
Go ahead. Attaboy. Great shot, Kirk.
Good job, boys.
Attaboy.
Good sweeping. Good call, Matty.
It's a little low with your intern.
Yeah, if you can get
Beauty, buddy.
6, you can get it.
It's a great spot.
Is it ever? You can get all 3 going here, though.
Well, each team knows what each team's goal is for this end. Alberta's looking for the blank, and Saskatchewan would love nothing more than to force.
Mark, run it back. Tap, tap. Only will get 1. At least he gets it off the
Okay, that's a good shot.
center line, and it is wide open now.
So much different than a game at a curling club. You can hit your way out of a lot of trouble with these stones and this type of surface. So all these top teams have made those adjustments because they play so many games on arena ice.
Long half.
Okay, you can go a bit. Hard early, Moss.
Halfway.
Okay, need a
So
bit
you talk
tighter
about
than that,
Saskatchewan wanting to force, and this guard is part of
Right
that.
up the curl a bit, boys. I think we got a curl. Don't stop. Line will be good. Just go. Line will be good. Just go.
Hard deuce.
Just go. Just go.
Make
Hard.
her curl. Make her
Don't
curl,
stop,
boys.
don't
Make
stop.
her curl. Make her curl.
Keep going.
Good spot, Kirk. Attaboy, deuce. Attaboy. Well done, buddy. That's really good.
Pretty perfect.
Good shot.
I mean, we could definitely throw back 4 weight and get to know.
With the out turn.
Back 8 even.
Yeah, it's a good chance for 2.
Do you like that?
Yeah, that was my first thought.
It's
Back
there.
8
Fairly
max.
long guard.
And we've talked about this ice all week. There's it's late finish, so you can, throw the right weight for this shot, and then once you get to about the hog line, you can start. That's where the curl comes in, and then the brushers can also help it. Get almost to nose on a shot like this if you needed to.
So the score's the same, just the leader is different than a year ago.
Gotta go.
It was a 4 in 10 that gave Alberta their big win.
Big roll. Big roll.
Wait.
Yeah, that seemed really down.
Tight half. 2/3.
think we can get that in the same spot as me for 2
Just doing a tight one here, Moss. A little tighter than yours.
Yep, love it.
I think we're too worried about
Got some more rocks in play though. A couple of corners now. This is this is maybe the most complicated end we've had so far.
Yeah, no question.
But it's a lot of pressure on Saskatchewan. This guard has to be in the right spot because Alberta, even on the last guard, was good. Alberta had a chance to chase it.
Feels a little light to me.
That's halfway.
Line's good, I think.
It's not quite halfway. We're not super heavy.
Off, guys. Let it sit. It's pretty good.
Good shot.
Good.
Beauty.
Good. But
Shade longer than they wanted, but he guarded the right
Same
side.
shot. Now it's even better because you can keep your shooter buried.
Okay.
The weight he just threw, you might have to do it again.
Is it curl enough?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just give me T-line even.
How good's the surface?
Now all we got to do is hit it a foot just even to this one.
Okay, 14.5.
So pick the right speed here. Light on the last one, which you need to be similar weights, I think, than the last one to get enough finish. Back 8, maybe.
Weight's good.
Back 8, clean.
Yeah. Weight's good.
Clean.
Back 8.
Yep.
It's back 8. It's close.
Back 8.
Yep.
Look at these. Look at the pressure they're putting on that brush.
Clean. Curl. Curl. Curl.
Thiessen now helping it over. Watch.
Very good shot. Very good.
And Martin ready, just in case that stone came a little bit further his way.
Nice shot.
So aware.
And a great surface to be able to get that to the nose.
Greg Owalsko and team has just been incredible. We had a couple flat spots in 10th, 11th end early in the week and just got better and better. That came down a bit. They were yelling
Not
top
12.
8 all the way, and or back 8, and ended up closer to the T line.
Weight's good.
You can go. Line's good.
We don't really need to.
Line's
Walk it on.
perfect for the
12.
shot. It's all you. Line's
Top
good.
8. Weight's good.
Really hard. Don't leave it. Count the
Myers
We're top 8.
right by the stone. Kid be out in front.
Yep. Hard. Never leave it.
Oh,
Bounce
to the nose.
Bounce it a bit.
It's my imagination, or it's just a hair slower.
Seems to be. It's catching them.
Very nice, Moss.
Everybody seems a little puzzled that it's coming down.
Weight's good.
Really hard. Don't leave it. Can't leave it.
We're top 8.
Hard then.
Yep.
Hard. Never leave it.
Remove
Bounce
it
it
an
a
inch.
bit. Bounce it a bit.
Yeah, like I think easy, Darren.
Okay.
You're not chipping this one out of the 8-foot. You might move it to here.
Yeah, okay.
And that's fine.
Okay, so board.
Bumper, yeah. I like it.
Really like it.
Can you hit 3/4 and roll away a bit without killing that shot rock?
Yeah.
You don't want to leave
You
it
got
right
it.
there. You'd ever roll to the corner.
That would be no double.
A little hack waiter maybe would be the ideal
Yep.
weight.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard.
Molden.
Clean.
Thiessen staying with it.
Hard, red, straight.
Stay with it.
Straight.
Stay with it. Oh, and he clipped the top one, and he'll lose the shooter out the side.
Not bad.
Man, I like that throw.
That was a good throw. That
Yeah.
curled more.
That curled a little.
That's
More
4
than the
shots
one
in a row that have either slowed down a bit more than they thought or over curled by both teams.
Boy, yeah.
Hard. Clean.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Weight's good.
Yeah.
Hard, red, straight.
Okay.
That's not bad.
Okay. That's not bad.
Does it help? Does it help Alberta? They got the Yellowstone off the top of that red, unlocking it a little bit.
Yes.
Probably just making sure we're killing one.
Yeah, try and kill him.
He makes the
Which
double.
you might not be able to, but
Yeah.
should have a double back to hold him to 2 at worst.
I think so. Yeah, just through, like, we just got to get it past
Try and
that
get rid of
we're
one
okay,
red.
right?
The way it's going now, I think
Yeah.
it's,
So it's just through. How does that look?
that looks really good. Give me back line right
Yep.
there.
Brad
sweep the
Mascowie
rest.
flashed one here, just a hair more ice than that in the first end, and we talked about how straight it was and how many rocks have been down that side. All of a sudden, we're getting curl here. It's fooled both teams.
10 now. It's pretty long guard.
If they can get to nose, Russ, there'd be no double
line.
back, because that's what
Right.
they talked
Yep.
about. If they roll
Back
a little
line
to
on
the
his own,
left, there's a
right.
double.
Love it.
Because they're moving 2 rocks, you might need a hair more weight. Getting to the nose will be tricky.
Matt Dunstone, first skip stone.
Back 12.
Here in 5. Would love to just get
Yep. Back 12. Back
out of here with a force to tie it.
Off. No, off it. On its own. Never touch.
He's already talking about
Never ever. On its own.
conceding the deuce.
Go, Kirk. Go, 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 go. Little boy, hard.
And pushes it back. It's sitting there for 4th shot.
Good throw, Matty.
But it's pretty good because I think the double jams.
It's close, isn't it?
Quarter. I think if we hit it low, it's pretty close.
It's going right there right now.
I mean, this is a shot anyways, right?
Oh, yeah.
If they can get it to drag and it...
Get it under that?
Oh, yeah.
You have to hit it low, right?
If you look at these 2 rocks...
Yeah. Hair low.
If you... Right there is basically how much it's going to hit that rock. So when it's more than half, you'll get a bit of drag. When it's less than half, for instance, if that yellow one was over there, then you can't get it to drag. But I
We're just
think
playing the hit and roll in, basically.
I think there's enough there. If you could ever throw out turn, you'd get it to drag, but they obviously can't.
Just want enough weight that top one's going.
If you hit this high side, so left side of the rock as we're looking at it, it'll drag. So they're trying to get low side to try to pull it a little bit
Pull it the other way.
left. Yeah.
Yes.
Right away. You can hear him molding now. T-shirt trying to hold it, Rux. That center line. Watch it. And they're all over it.
We saw that in game 1 with Bottcher. He slides really tight on that in-turn and backs it up. Didn't back it up. Wow.
Just firm, dead middle of rock.
Inch
It's
low.
like, honestly, if we nose it, we probably make it 2.
Nose, it probably goes 2.
Like,
I'm seeing that with the out turn.
thing with firm is you got to definitely be quite low, right?
Not only can they set 5 here,
Yeah,
but
like
I don't know what Brendan Bottcher does.
Yeah, their plan for Saskatchewan coming in, you're hoping to force. They might steal.
Can you imagine that was a chance to sit 3 buried with hammer?
3/4 low.
He just fought his slide coming out.
Yep.
All right, Matty. Go get her, bud. 3/4 low.
Hey, Matty.
Even dead on, it might redirect off shot rock and kick over, make the double.
The breathing's right. The time is right. To throw here last, here in 5.
Whoa. Yep.
Matt Dunstone.
Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Could be.
Whoa.
1, 2, got it. And there they are, sitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the top of the 4-foot is covered.
Yeah, but I don't know why with that kind of weight. I saw Hack Waiter coming. That's what I saw.
It might have left them something. You can see where Brendan's looking.
No question.
Right in the hole.
Right in the hole, and they might get that shot stone.
Other than it's the Brier semifinal, it's a hit against 5. I think they've left him a very easy shot. Throw that lighter. You don't kick that one off to the side. And now they can go bang off of here into there, and it can't go anywhere. Anywhere high side, he scores.
Whoa. Yep.
Facing 5
Whoa. Yep.
with his
Whoa.
last.
Whoa.
Did he let
Whoa.
Albert off the hook? Bang. Oh, and they did. There it is.
Good score, bud.
Yeah, it's a great score considering what they're facing. But now remember, Saskatchewan. What do they say? Get to midway point. Time. And with the last rock in 6, They've won 100% of their games, and that's exactly where they are, Saskatchewan. And Matt Dunstone.
The 2021 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you in part by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, by Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex and Cashmere, proud sponsors of Canadian curling for 40 years, by Home Hardware, here's how, and by Tim Hortons. Get your Tim's run without the run. Order delivery today through the Tim Hortons app.
Brendan Bottcher, Darren Moulding, Alberta in a 2-2 tie. We're midway through this semi-final. Now you could say, okay, maybe Matt Dunstone shouldn't have tossed it as heavily as he did. He leaves this, and it is the out.
Well, both skips very good at making the shot to force, but sometimes you need to make a shot to get a point and an end. Nothing better than that one.
Against 5 to tie it as we check the numbers now after 5.
Well, it really has been two teams that didn't want to go very hard in the first half. We finally, in the fifth, saw some opportunities for both teams. Definitely Matt Dunstone, maybe an overthrow on that last one, could have capitalized. But Brendan takes that, makes that double, and off they go to 6.
Numbers after 5 are brought to you by AGI, Equipment and Technology Solutions for Agriculture. It is Alberta trying to get themselves into the Brier final against Saskatchewan. Canada Olympic Park, just west of Calgary. We're here for a couple of months. We're in the bubble for this year's Season of Champions.
Bonjour, tout le monde. Je m'appelle Mitch Minkin, Chair of the Curling Canada Board of Governors. And I'm proud to say we're 2 for 2 as we enjoy the closing day of this 2021 Tim Hortons Brier presented by AGI. This event couldn't have happened without the support of our title sponsor, Tim Hortons, the City of Calgary, the Province of Alberta, the great people of WinSport, and more than 250 volunteers. All of you need to take a bow for your hard work and dedication, as do our Curling Canada staff, ice technicians, and on-ice officials. To the 18 teams that competed in the bubble, you were the stars of the show, both on and off the ice. I know this was a demanding event to commit to. You showed your true colors and dedication to your sport with your excellence on the ice and respect for the safety protocols off the ice. Allons de l'avant, I hope you are all with us for the 2021 Home Hardware Canadian Mixed Doubles Championship presented by Nature's Bounty beginning Thursday in the bubble. Thank you, merci beaucoup.
And we do thank all the teams that were here, 18 of them that started a week ago Friday, and down to the remaining 3. Those who left and leave us as of yesterday, we wish you safe travels and stay safe. So here you go, Saskatchewan in a 2-2 tie. They have last rock, and will they make it and keep it? 100% wins.
Nice, good job.
Karek Martin.
Well, it's hard to criticize a double to sit 5.
3.
It's a pretty nice end from Saskatchewan, but the action you get in these rocks, you could have thrown as low as hack weight there, and even you don't even have to make the double, and made Bottcher's last one a lot tougher.
It's halfway. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Over curling. It's fine.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, just over curl a little bit.
Good weight. Yeah.
Got a chance to chase it with the right weight. Like a hack weight shot here. This position, this is what gives Team Saskatchewan the confidence. You know, they're tied with at the half. They've talked about it, that they have certain goals where they want to be at certain points in the game. This is one of them.
Just tack. Clean, yep. Just tack. Yep. Yep. Right to it. Right to it. You have to go, Maddie. Hard.
And they get to it, enough to push it through.
Good call there, Braden.
Shooter rolls over full in the 8. No, just sitting at the back.
Good shot.
Yeah, that die, they've had a couple of
Took your
those.
gripper off.
Yeah.
I'm fine rolling back to here. Throw easy.
Yep.
Okay. You got it, Brad.
In a game this tight, those ones that don't get out of the rings like that can sure make a difference. That could be the force point here.
Just
clean.
easy.
Clean. Whoa.
Brad Thiessen.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Stay close.
Whoa. 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 Okay.
And nothing.
Good.
Sure.
Yep.
Hey, buddy. Easy. Easy. Edge around.
Nice, easy. Yep.
Real good, buddy.
We talked about what Kurt brings as a, skip to that second position, but 100% game so far. He's bringing some pretty nice execution.
It's good. We're gonna know.
The famous Myers family from Saskatchewan.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
You'd remember, Vic.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, the four
Easy.
brothers.
Well, buried.
Yeah. Good weight.
Solid easy again.
Clean.
Solid.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
I want to say it was May 86, actually. That would have been the year.
Clean. Clean. We're good.
Yeah, we played them that
Just
bracket.
heavy.
Exactly. No, you're right. Kitchener.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give her under the corner here.
Wow.
Yep. Okay. Same weight.
Don't ask me what day it is, though.
Funny the things you remember.
Same. Maybe a sliver more.
Clean.
Same weight. Hi, buddy.
You have to think both teams are pretty comfortable where they are. We talked about Saskatchewan, but Alberta said one of the things that they really focused on this year was not giving games away too early.
Ooh, now. Can you get it behind your own corner?
Shot, Kirk.
Oh, very nice.
Wow.
Shot.
So I felt sometimes they went too aggressive early in and they could never make it back in the back half.
We see so much of that.
So both teams having a focus this year of a couple things they wanted to change. Oh, nice.
I think maybe even a hair more.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I agree. Should move here.
Do you remember who you lost to in that 86 final?
Eddie Lukowicz.
You did, bet. Yeah, way to go. Alberta.
Clean.
Just easy.
Thanks for the reminder, Vic.
I just thought I'd scratch and cause you to bleed a little bit more. That's all right.
You're poking the bear, and I'm sitting beside him.
Keep going. Hard.
Where are you going to go?
Good
Avoids the
shot,
jam.
Darren. Very good.
And it'll roll to the back to 12. Just keeps you off your game a little bit, doesn't it, Sherwin? If you're Alberta here, just because it forces Saskatchewan to chase and takes them out of their game a little bit.
You're a half rock. Can't go over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice roll.
What am I trying to hit? A big half?
Big half's perfect.
Still masking.
But because Saskatchewan made that tap and didn't get the Bottcher rock out of the rings, now it forces a defensive shot out of Muskowie. He'd rather be coming around a corner guard with this shot. Even if it's made, they're not in great shape to score two.
Whoa, clean. Whoa. You got to take it.
Come across. Going to kick it? Oh, you bet you do. The big boss. The big moss man.
That helps.
It is curious to see the two of them, Dunstone and Muskowie, because he's 6'5", and then Dunstone is 5'6".
Hard, yep.
Mini-me.
Hard.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Hard.
Easy. Hard all the way.
Hard, Carr.
Easy. Hard.
Holding.
Hard. Right to it. Good sweep.
Yeah, right to it. To grab it, not hang around, however. So there is that corner to go around if they want their color. There is a center if they want the longer Alberta stone.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
That can be digged.
Well, they'll use that corner, sixth end. Haven't been many opportunities. Here's one. You don't see Darren rolling out very often.
But isn't it? There's a key to this end. If Saskatchewan goes on to pick up a one or maybe convert to two, you look back at that rollout as they generating it.
It is, and the double that Bottcher made was brilliant to avoid them being forced.
Top 4. Can't leave it for line. Come on, Kirk.
Now you got to go here because here comes that corner.
Load again.
Stay in with it. Myers, Kidby, stay with it.
The backside tick. Come on, man.
Oh, is that nice? Double on his first. Great come around on the second.
Doesn't matter. That's a beauty, buddy.
Did it touch?
Well, somebody said backside tick, but
Backside tick there.
Take it over.
I was saying if it did tick the backside, it would be buried. It's actually poked out half open, but too tough to chase it.
Couldn't put paper between.
Yeah, mine won't run like that.
Yeah. It's good, I think.
Would you risk trying to hit that? I see a small half.
Like this?
Yep.
They don't seem to be looking at it. I wonder, just haven't been out there. We haven't seen anything out there.
And you tick the yellow in, you're looking at a 3.
Okay. Should we get a time on that one?
It's the right call, just not simple.
Play down to the corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was funny, they held that all the way down. Looked like it wasn't even going to bury once it got by, and then it over-buried. Late finish. So you can be, if you're Darren Moulding, keep this away from that corner guard because it will hook in if the speed's right.
Weight's good. Room. Line's good. Weight's good.
Line's good.
Clean it.
Line's
Yeah.
good.
Just
You have to anticipate. We've learned that this week is the Brushers have to be ready to go at a moment's notice.
Line's good. Right down to it. 3. Whoa.
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 They don't flirt with it, but look at the finish. And down to it. Oh, and then just that little slight roll away.
Nice shot.
It's pretty nice.
Wow. Nice shot.
That's good. That's good.
I was thinking hard easy.
Normal takes most of the guesswork out of it.
Yeah.
But let's pick a weight.
Yep.
Easy or normal, I think.
I like hard easy here,
Okay.
Moss.
I think you got to play the run back if you have to.
Yeah.
Just onto it.
Yeah.
When you bounce off like that, normally the other team can chase it, but Moskowi's over-curled so much that bounce off's still buried.
It's still, it would still be a real scary chase.
I agree.
Huge shot here.
Yeah. Yep. That's the way.
Hard easy.
Okay.
Good shot.
Thanks.
Here you go, kid.
All right, buddy.
Just a 1/4 inch across the center of this rock. You can make it 2 different ways. You can hit it onto the red, or you can hit the red and roll out, but your thrown rock will still be guarding the one yellow Saskatchewan rock that's still in paint.
Hard easy.
Matt
easy.
Dunstone
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
now
easy.
makes his home in Kamloops.
Hard. Hard. Yeah! Hard!
Staying with it. Here they go.
Hard!
Myers, Kidby, run it back. Oh, they'll catch their own instead.
Good throw, bud.
And they'll leave that shooter now, has rolled towards center line and covering more of the 8-foot.
Good throw.
That's a tough shot, Russ.
Yes, and I think the error there was at the start of the game, interns first, and everything ran straights. Both teams have decided there's not much curl out here, and the out-turns coming home for whatever reason are curling.
That's why I think they didn't look, Alberta being they didn't look at playing that out-turn pin because they weren't really sure what it would do.
Exactly.
No, we just cleaned it the whole way.
Yeah.
You see that a lot where the out-turn as we're looking now is really curling, as was just demonstrated, but the in-turn at the other end isn't. So that can really fool the skips.
Yeah.
Give us the same.
It looks maybe an inch less would be good. We didn't get to
You
the
think
button.
less yet?
Well, we didn't get to the button last time.
Okay, give me a smidge less yet.
Brendan made
Okay.
this in-turn come around in the third end,
Speed going 14.5.
Yeah.
going the other way, and that was the force.
What are they thinking, full 4 here?
I think so. Make the draw really tough.
I like the line. Weight's good.
Maybe.
Yeah. Clean it. Weight's good.
Line's
good.
good.
Right now. Room.
Line's good.
Trying to take advantage of the miss
Line's
by
good.
Dunstone. The missed run back here. Set it up to pull the force.
Curl. Okay.
Curl.
Go. Go.
Hard. Get it in there.
Go.
Get it in there.
Hard. All you got. All you got. Well, that's good. That's
And
good.
behind the
Nice shot.
center they go, and they'll sit on the lid.
I don't think that's going to affect anything. Run
Good
double.
scrub. Good scrub.
Sorry, guys.
Same weight as me, basically.
Yeah, any lighter that's not only buried, but obviously in front of the tee line.
Yeah. A lot too, if you want. Like,
How does just through with that look?
looks like a lot.
Just through? Like I don't want to be, like I'll be closer to back 12 here.
That's good then.
Does the trick for Alberta, though. It makes Matt throw, and
Throw back.
ultimately Alberta gets the
Back eight on my own,
force.
yeah.
We'll sweep it for that.
Okay. It's a real good force, especially after I rolled out. Force.
Oh, absolutely. You hear Molding saying, we referred to it when he rolled out, how that changed everything. And now you're looking at certainly one, maybe two for Saskatchewan. But then, of course, that run back doesn't work. And now they're left with this and trying to just score the single.
Pretty natural curl here. It's just gradual, so there shouldn't be any tricks.
That's impressive. One steal in the last 4 games.
Look who they played.
Championship pool. Yeah. That's...
And that was on a Friday night
Yeah.
when they won 8-7 to Saskatchewan after they took an early
Back 12.
5-0 lead, 4 stolen points.
Back 12.
Final
Clean.
Stone. It's against
clean.
2. Has to play a
Clean to
quiet
it.
tap on the
Go ahead.
Stone right
Go
on the
ahead.
button.
Heavy down. Great shot, Matty.
Yeah, nice.
Great weight.
Beauty, buddy.
Great adjustment.
Nice weight.
You make the mistake, but you recover to get the single. So back and forth we go. 3-2 Saskatchewan. You see all the territorial flags as well as the Canadian flag representing all of the provinces, territories in this year's Tim Hortons Brier. We welcome you back on this Sunday afternoon to Winsport Arena. Saskatchewan lead Dustin Kidby. Saskatchewan forced to take the single. We go to 7 in Alberta with Lasrock. They have the hammer playing the Redstone.
Come on, Ray, do it.
That was really funny. Clark chucked it to the back. Dunstone turned around and said, it's all starting to make sense now at the back, and he's looking at Donnie Bartlett. Donnie was famous for getting one back there either intentionally or unintentionally and turning it into a 3.
The trick shot. Teams don't freeze down to it.
They never did, right? Now
No.
they do.
That's funny.
That is really funny.
You're a little tighter.
It's nice.
Line's a little tight.
To it.
Hard.
It'll be close,
Hard.
guys. No, whoa, whoa. It'll be close.
We're right to it.
Close, close.
Yep. Yep.
Clear up.
Yep.
Yep. Hard, Brad. Right to it.
Go for line.
You got to go all the way. All
Hard,
the way
Brad.
to it.
Come on,
All
hard.
the way to it.
Hard, Brad.
Hard.
Hard, Brad.
Good shot.
Good scrub.
Wow.
Real
Great
nice.
shot. Very good.
Unlocked it, that's key.
Yeah, that's. It was just setting up to be a train.
So what would often happen, Vic, is Bartlett would throw it back 8, back 12. The other team would go, great, I can go top 4, and then they'd angle freeze. Next thing you know, you're looking at 3.
And that back shot that you thought would never come on the scoreboard is up there.
Line's good.
With some others.
Back 4. Close for line.
Don't want to.
No,
Back
you're
4.
good.
Back 8.
Clean it. Clean.
Traveling.
Whoa, how big
Yep.
are we?
Back 8.
Back 8. No, clean it. Clean.
Nope, still
clean.
back 8. Bumping, Matty.
Yep, clean. Yep.
Bumping a rock.
Clean. Whoa,
Get it
just
to the
clean.
nose.
Yep, it's right. Stay 7/8 is okay.
That's curling shot. Attaboy.
He's come off his numbers. He's down at 96%. So long he was at 100%.
Same spot I made mine on.
Kirk Myers.
That was part of his union to draw, play a come around to the button
give me
when
a
he was
draw, we'll
skipping.
sweep
So
the top.
those are the type of shots you see the top seconds having to throw more and more often now.
Easy.
All there
And then
right
Brendan,
Clean.
the his style of play, he'll
Clean.
use Darren Molding to open it up if things aren't working out.
Yep. Hard.
A lot more big weight shots by the
Hard.
thirds now.
Hard, Cart. Hard. Whoa.
Hard.
Yep. Whoa,
Never.
whoa, 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 whoa. Curl. Curl, 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 curl. Nice shot. Very good.
Right into here. Top 4.
Same to a pound line.
Yeah.
Who does this favor, do you think, at this point in time? Score. Obviously, Saskatchewan leads it. Alberta with last rock. This kind of game, 4-foot game, let's call it. Who does that favor, do you think?
Well, it favors right now Saskatchewan trying to get the force, trying to force Alberta to a single. So they're making that 4-foot area, the ability for them to score more than one, really tough.
Keep going.
But you will see eventually that Alberta will try and open it up, and if they've got those angles set up right, they could leave themselves with a couple in the rings and a chance to do something with hammer.
We can get it right on there. That was like back 8, bro.
Yeah.
There's a double peel and roll into the rings at some point if Alberta wants to take it on. They're going to stack another one in here.
It's pretty close.
Line's good.
Top 4-foot here. Nothing deep. Deep's a problem.
Clean. Yep. Hard line.
There for wait.
Hard line.
Come on, buddy. Weight's good.
Gotta be way light.
It just picked a little bit, I think.
Yep. Bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, bounce it, bounce it. You're good. You're good.
Oh, that's a bad break.
That's just unlucky, Brad.
Said it just picked.
Weight was good, Brad.
That was the one they just threw for now.
Is that second rock curling?
Yeah.
From my hair.
It feels like it. Like,
oh, yeah.
What's that?
Nice shot.
I can't be high, I can't be low and stagger them. Nothing else in here is good for us.
Is it
right
crazy
now.
to just tap one in?
Nose tap on the 5.
I like that. I like keeping this one because their angles are better on that. I like nose tap in the center one.
It's right on the nose?
I guess so.
What do you think, Braden?
It's a pretty good call, Russ, because it takes away that red on the right run back.
Yes. And you can control it and you're shrinking the scoring area.
I like it.
The run back could go wrong.
Draw, just getting another in there, crazy.
I don't like that because then it's just...
Yeah, if they'd use that red.
Okay, tap it on the nose.
Nose tap back here.
Back line.
What's that?
Back line. I've seen this in a bunch.
Yep, back line right on the nose.
Even if you tapped it, slightly high side, you could hook that red and they can't use it. It's just really all about making that 4-foot small for Alberta.
It's a shot this team wouldn't have played a couple years ago. And
Back
they've really worked on how to pick the exact speed for the particular situation.
Yeah, they were bangers, right?
Yep, back 12, back
They
line.
would try to power their way out of trouble. Trying to hold this up now. Get to the nose. Oh, they're going to tap it back and cross the nose. And now it'll sit for second shot. They are sitting Saskatchewan second and third without the hammer.
Throw an in-turn draw and get to here.
Yeah, they're not happy, though, where they tap that, too.
Yeah.
It's behind the tee line and only helps Alberta.
Through the hole?
Through the hole?
Whoa.
Yeah, it's definitely there.
There's probably, there's a hole.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Oh, yeah.
I like
Definitely
Bottcher's
a
call.
If we're here, though...
Yeah, it's got to curl lots to get there.
But if you played the hole with big weight, you could just
if you
rattle
just
through.
tick
Your shooter
one of
might go
them.
into the rings and you might
If,
open
like,
it
if he
up.
takes one of them and doesn't hit the other one and we throw another one in here, then what's he doing?
Yeah.
All right.
Make it good.
Let's do it.
What else did you see?
No, I see
Could
this.
come down that way.
That
the weight here?
says a lot. They talked about rattling it through, going through the hole, and then Brendan came up with this. What do you see? What else? I see that. That's what you want to play, Skipper.
And he saw it originally.
He did.
Yeah, that's the call. That's what.
It's his first call.
Stay with it.
Stay close.
Whoa,
We're still there,
whoa.
tapping a little bit.
Off.
Tapping.
Now, the only concern was it has to curl a long way.
We had some straight spots out here before.
Trying to help it over is Karek Martin. And we'll tap it back. Not enough to be second
Close,
shot,
just a
third.
hair heavy.
That sitting there is looks
Line
like
was
number
good.
5, actually.
Yeah, they won't be happy with that. They had to get that inside the yellow.
Tons.
Wasn't bad weight. It was like back 4.
The weight would have been good if the line was good, or if the weight was less, it would have curled enough. Just a bad call.
We're 2-3.
Just figured out the secret to the sport.
He got by acres, eh?
I think this is your shot.
Darren, you got to love him out there.
Did you time his?
13-4. I got 13-4. You got 13-6.
I need a 14.
Get on half of it, I think, is really good.
Yep.
No, give us a 14. I like this shot.
How's that look?
Moskowian out here. You can get to the inside for sure. Here it's basically edge on edge.
I need a little more than that.
It's a tricky spot if you get out wide enough. It doesn't want to.
It is, Russ.
T-line, boys. Yep.
Good line.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Go ahead then.
Top
Clean.
4. Clean line's
Wait's
good.
good. T-line.
Yep.
Never leave it. T-line.
Room.
Whoa.
Room, guys.
Clean. T-line.
Yeah. Little
Lots
bump.
of room.
Clean. Clean.
We're,
Yep.
We're still T. Top button
Can
T.
they get
Whoa,
across
clean.
the
Whoa.
nose?
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Can
Whoa.
you get
Whoa.
across the
Whoa.
nose? Oh, sure you can. Look at that as they
Great shot, Mom.
surround it now, sitting 2, 3, and 4. Shot rock on the button belongs to Alberta.
Beautiful shot.
This is just capitalizing on a slight error.
We're still T.
Make the most of it.
Whoa.
T.
Whoa. Clean. Whoa.
T-line.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
What a nice shot.
It's a great shot, Mom.
The best that I can see would be to hit it onto this one. And then get it a little low.
Okay.
Lose it a little in here and get this one back.
Yep.
Then the one you tap in there's always stuck.
Okay. So hack.
Hack.
Two different angles here. That yellow's so good by Saskatchewan. I don't think you can do much with it unless you make this off your own.
Yes.
So they're just not going to throw any weight at it.
Where does the shot rock go? At the moment, the one on the button, if you angle it back.
It should just stay there. You might move it back a couple inches, but they've got backing.
All about the ankle here. Oh, and they just couldn't hold it up as they'll punch it by.
Now the problem, too, is they can't even use Darren's shooter.
Oh, man. Just squeezing that out, turn a little.
Just a titch.
So what's that mean, inside?
Little tight, yeah.
We just guard right now.
Just not quite getting
coming
out
here
to
a
the
little
berm. And it was really only that much.
Yeah, and his last one, obviously, but the intern didn't curl, so he might have been thinking there's not much curl, but that side's definitely finishes harder hog line in.
Try and throw an out turn.
If he ticks the wrong guard on that hole, it's
You're right.
super hard score for him.
Right.
I don't think he can risk that.
I don't think getting the T helps us
No,
at all.
it's right here.
So you can slice it.
Yep.
Let's take tons here.
Right here will be good.
Like that.
You know, you talk
Just
about
top 8. Top
you
8,
talk
guys.
about rock positioning. Both of
8,
you,
half
Russ, who you
gun
talking
under,
about early, but
quarter under.
the pressure of the moment and responding to
I
it.
don't think he can risk taking
If
on that
he
hole.
leaves it in such a spot in the 8-foot that allows an in-off.
Yes.
I mean, I know where he wants to go, but you can't hang it out there.
No.
Well, that's what's just happened. Molding's intern didn't curl enough, and it allowed Moskowi to get to the inside, and now they're in a world of trouble.
Yes. It's the best.
And where this rock ends up
Here we go in the 7th. Skip Stones. Matt Dunstone.
Mine's good. Top 4.
Pro side miss on this is
Top 8.
short,
Room, guys.
not deep.
Top 8's your spot. Room.
We're top 8.
Not quite.
Yeah, it's coming
Line's
off.
good.
Dustin Kidby
Got to go here.
Line's real good.
Top 12.
on the right.
Right here. Right here. Right
Line's
here.
perfect.
Third Brier for him.
Out there, yep.
No further. No further.
Before it goes in.
Don't want to bury it. They can't use it.
It's a good spot.
Pretty good spot.
That's good shot.
Chat. I think that's
Very
good.
nice. Good call, Brier.
Works anywhere along that line, just.
Yeah, originally they said top 8, didn't they?
Spot, Maddie.
But that's the way to miss it, and
You like this going?
they can use it.
I guess not.
My first thought was playing board. Try and get one in that way.
Yeah, I don't mind.
It's either that or attack through the hole,
Yeah.
which I'm okay with as well.
You might even get that if you nose it too.
I like the
You
whole.
might get it even if you
do?
nose it.
I did
you almost
like
have
about
2
5
ways
shots
to-
ago.
You just can't lose that middle one or he's just,
Yeah.
and then we're in big trouble. We can't let him ever get to the inside of that.
Going through the hole is pretty bad. If
Know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
last shot.
If I throw back line,
If I take a guard, we're not doing much.
Yeah, you don't want to get rid of that one either, so you can do that, eh?
Yeah.
I think you got to, though. Do it.
Yeah, I think so too. Just back line.
I think we need Hack to not over curl so we can roll for second.
Okay. Okay. Do you like that?
Yeah. Just Hack.
Yeah.
Dangerous. This front end, they've got a little wiggle room, but there's not a big port there.
I don't see a lot of, the problem is I don't see a lot of other great options.
It's not bad to just nose their own, isn't
Red's
it?
hooked.
Like
Timeout. Timeout.
Both teams are given 2 90-second timeouts. And
Nose.
Alberta's going to use their first.
It's just this turn, but
Senses are
I don't know
just
which
tingling big time.
Do we ever just try and shave this over?
What's wrong with hitting this hard?
Pardon?
I think that goes, does it?
This one's
Don't you think?
hitting half. so
Donnie,
it's-
though, if we ever expose the inside of the stone, like...
Well, that's the same thing with doing that. I mean, you hit that guard out of the way.
Yeah.
They're blasting in their line a million.
you might be able to just squeak this in, Brendan.
Shave it.
Is it crazy to raise the yellow in?
That was, I actually looked at this, yeah. Nutted in here.
You hurt yourself?
You can't unless
Good,
you go over top. Yeah, that
thin,
would be
you'd hurt
bad.
yourself.
Yeah. Actually, though, like, if you could ever, then he's just got that one.
Then it's lonely, but
This is our danger rock, right? That one there?
this one?
Yeah. And through the hole, right? That's what he's got?
He doesn't have a ton with this one to make it good.
Okay.
It's harder. He'd have to hit it thin and almost come like this.
That would be a good shot, but and he can make it for
I
sure.
don't mind this, Brendan.
But
I like it better than the hole right now.
Yeah, you don't
The
want to go
hole's
through the hole.
dangerous.
Okay. Okay.
So we hit it off of here.
Yeah, we're trying to hit about a half.
I think it's 2/3, Brendan.
Okay, thank
yeah.
you.
Just
thick half.
I don't
make it
remember
thick
seeing
half.
this situation where you're raising your
If we can get
opponent's
rid of a
rock
few of those yellows, it'll be
onto
interesting.
your own. Trying
what are
to
you throwing?
get this thing back in here, I'm assuming, Cheryl.
Yeah,
Obvious. Sorry.
No, I couldn't even see anything else but the hole, but I
Even if
guess
all we do, Darren,
because we don't, you never raise an opponent's stone into the forefoot.
do you think he's going
If you crash the
Because I can throw an out-turn draw for 2 right now.
Yeah, I know.
if you crash the red into the pocket of those 2 yellows,
Perfect here.
Okay.
will you move them enough to maybe score a deuce or sit 2?
Well, you'll sit 1.
There's still a yellow top 4 they'll have to deal with, but yeah, I guess if the red goes down and kills 2 of those yellows.
Queen. Hard. Yeah.
Find out now. Here we go. First for Alberta. First for Brendan Bottcher. It's all about the line call. Oh, and he'll move 1 out. And so they're still sitting. Same story. Just sitting the 1.
Nice shot.
Takes away the rock that Saskatchewan was going to use. Very nice shot.
Nice shot.
How often do you see that?
I didn't see it. I was looking for the hole.
Bullet weight hammering the enemy into the shot rock.
Carrick Martin losing his footing, trying to keep pressure on the brush.
Yeah.
I think we're going same spot, eh?
Yeah. He can get
Like,
through the hole.
I don't see where his deuce is coming from here.
Well, yeah, you got to try and get through the hole.
They did look
Okay.
playing that red double. They just thought for a moment on that right side.
We take that, he's got the hole for 2. We take
Slice double.
Oh, the thin slice.
Yeah.
Really, really thin.
That's like
Yeah, it's an inch.
Okay.
But if you flash it, does anything change?
I mean, this draw.
Do you think
he's
it's
likely
there?
going to make it, but it's not the easiest thing
Like
in the world.
he's got to get it over buried. Not really, I guess.
I don't even think we want to be that deep because we make this easier for him. Like it'd be same
I don't think
Yeah.
we want to be here either, so it cues this up. Like,
Probably
it's up
right
here.
with that slash, though, Vic, is even if you miss it, it doesn't make much of a difference.
If he makes it for 2, great.
Unless he can make this out-turn come around. Unless that's available.
Well, then wouldn't you play that if you are Saskatchewan?
That's what they're doing, I think, Vic. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave it a tight guard.
Yeah, the other option, as you said, Cheryl, is to take the paint off of that one, kick those out, and you're sitting 2 buried. That could be a game winner.
Mm-hmm.
But if you flash it, I think there's a chance for 2.
And you're playing it that thin almost.
Same line is fine, so. Yeah, buddy. Same throw.
Red, no.
I don't think we can ever hurt ourselves. I think it's like hack.
Yeah. Yeah, those 4 stolen points came in the first 5 when they led 5-0.
Thirds to half. Really good line.
Really good line.
Gotta go a bit.
8-7 was the final score.
That's okay on this line.
Okay. Good line,
About
guys.
halfway.
Okay, just clean.
Do I got to
Just
curl it?
clean.
Not quite halfway.
Just clean.
You don't.
Beauty shot.
Really good spot. Good
Yeah,
job,
nice,
guys.
Maddie.
Nice throw, buddy.
Can you get through the port with back line weight?
It's easy. It's good back line.
Good back line. Yeah. I'm with you.
And I don't
think
see a
we wanna
danger,
take
do you?
A
No.
little straight if we can. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, and sweep it.
Yeah.
I hear you.
You'll never, ever remove shot stone. And you just might get your shooter to roll in for second for your 2.
And that slight overlap,
way
the
are you
red and
Now
yellow,
there's
just to the right side of center line, that takes away the straight tap back, right?
Good back
Yes.
line.
That's why Darren, he was frustrated that he
quite
missed, but also
That
frustrated
looks
because it
awfully
hooked.
tight ice to me.
Okay. Good back line.
Yeah. I think that gives us a good look here.
If you feather the yellow closest to the center line, you might get the wrong side of the yellow Saskatchewan rock, but I don't think it'll ever end up being shot rock. Chance for 2 here with very little risk.
Final stone. Can they somehow squeeze this through?
Back line.
Clean.
Close.
Whoa.
Close.
Wait
Clean.
now.
Whoa. Whoa. Yep.
Wait
curl.
now.
Whoa.
Wait
Curl.
now.
Yeah.
You're coming
Oh,
through.
yeah,
You got it.
yeah,
Oh my gosh, you got it through.
yeah.
Can you move it and roll in? Oh no. They got through that hole
Brilliant try.
for the single only.
How did it curl?
And Matt Dunstone himself is saying, you got it through. How did you do this? Look at that. And they just couldn't hold it up enough. He gets his single. Guess what? We're tied again. And they did it for 4 championships. Kevin Kelly.
Every time you win this, I mean, you look back and it's like, wow, we just won that. And then to do it 4 times has been great. You know, as we get older, I think you learn to relish them a little more. You never know when you're going to get another chance, but I think we're coming in with pretty good expectations, and I like our chances.
You know, we've heard that more than once from players who are reaching a certain age and the window closing, the opportunities. Kevin Cooey is 46 now, and he is into the final again, looking to win a 5th championship. And he'll be in the final tonight. Spring skiing certainly on a day when the temperatures are into the double digits here at Canada Olympic Park, just west of Calgary. And Winsport Arena has been our home and will be our home for 2 months in our bubble season of champions. As we welcome you back on this Sunday afternoon. We're tied at 3, Saskatchewan, and the team from the Wadena Remax Curling Club does have the last rock. They have the hammer, playing the Yellowstone.
The hard part is going to be that one of these teams is going to lose. I mean, it's been a great game, both trying to get back and give themselves an opportunity.
Good shot, Brad.
One to be in a final and one to win a final.
Open it up.
Like Matt's call on Dustin's first. He played the tick, opened it up, got himself a corner.
Clean.
Then they got the rub on Dustin's on the second one, and that forced Alberta to chase.
Almost roll buried.
Yeah, it was close.
Yep. Yep. Hard.
Trying to now.
Hard.
Trying to roll it behind the roll corner and
Great shot, Kirk.
gets it in there. Maybe seeing a corner from the hack.
Oh, look at that.
Great call, Maddie.
These guys are on fire. Like like you said, they made the perfect tick.
A little low.
Dustin rolls over, sets up a corner guard exactly where you want it. ticks the second one, gets it out of the way, and almost rolls buried, and then do roll buried with Kurt's third shot.
Whoa.
Can't play a better end up till now.
Whoa.
Frantizen.
Whoa, whoa.
Run it back, catch it, sure enough
Good
does,
shot.
and then leaves his corner there.
Who's going to blink here?
It's
What do you think we need here?
very few chances.
Yeah, that'll be really good.
Good. Good sweep.
Top 4, guys.
Yeah, that was good.
Nice.
He threw that one pretty sharp.
I like it.
Pretty good line.
I know you don't like
Okay.
to, but
A little early.
we're getting late here, so this
Hard line.
is the play. You have to go behind their corner.
Keep going, Deuce.
Well, yes. I mean, this is the only opportunity
line's
for
good.
your
Line's good.
deuce,
This is
and
your spot right
you
to
don't have
here.
any of yours to go
Line's
around, so
perfect.
take a chance.
If you need
Go
to,
ahead.
you can. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
Curl's
ahead.
okay, boys. Little curl.
Great shot, Kirk.
Outstanding game.
15, Matty?
Kirk Myers.
Sure.
Attaboy, Cookie.
Just a sliver low.
That's where the percentages are starting to go into the favor of Saskatchewan in the middle of the lineup. They're starting to pull away a little bit.
Yep. Hard.
Darren Moulding.
Yeah.
Hard.
Hard, Brad.
Decent.
Hard. Hard.
Can you hold this, run it back again? One more time.
To a good spot.
Oh, and this time will drive it by, rolls that
Okay,
shooter towards
that'll
the
play.
center line.
Down.
Not bad.
Is that down a hair?
Yeah.
Maybe a fraction.
Because it moved.
Might just be
It was
this
probably
for
8.5.
now.
That's what I see. Half under.
Love it.
Yep, half open here.
Okay, so we're going a little wider, but
Kirk made
that
that great
makes sense.
out-turn come around, forces a mistake, and now you've got the opportunity to sit your deuce.
Crafty little roll, though, by the veteran.
You don't like that if you're Saskatchewan center guard.
Team exhale.
I'd like you to go a bit early.
Mhm.
Like the weight.
Let's further to what you were saying. That was one of the things they did work on, the relaxation
No
and
choice.
Hard, guys.
the breathing techniques.
Back stop.
Well, you brush and you're
Back
trying
forward,
to
back 12.
settle the heart rate, and so you exhale.
Oh, dear.
Hey, Moss.
Okay, bud.
You've got a slight lock there at the center line.
Yes, you do.
Top 4.
Okay.
My only guess is it's starting to soften up down the middle a bit. They weren't too worried out of his hand.
14.5.
Yep.
Sometimes you just try too hard to bury them. You know, you a little softer release.
Yeah, you're right. You could just sit two really anywhere at that point. I mean, yes, there would be maybe a hit and roll under, but
Just line for now.
You're going to bury part of it.
Line's good. Easy, easy. Let it
Just
work.
line.
Good.
this is a
Line
good chance
good.
for
Go ahead
Alberta.
now. Go ahead. Let's light.
Gotta go. Yeah. Come on, guys.
Curl.
Go
Curl.
on.
Curl.
Go on.
Curl.
Look at the carry here. Look at the carry here. Martin Thiessen.
Great
And
shot.
they'll drag
Very
it
good.
around
Very
to
good.
sit top 8.
So important.
Good
That's
scrub.
a foot lighter. Saskatchewan sits 2 with the hammer.
It's a great shot.
Just this brushing ability.
Unbelievable.
Come on, guys.
Look at these almost nice. You know, you always talk about the 90% angle when it comes to. Look at the Thiessen. He's almost laying out at
Great shot.
80%. 90 degrees.
Hard deuce.
All the way. All the way.
Now they're slightly overlapped here. Bang, and away they go.
beauty. Nice shot, Braden. Attaboy. Nice. Nice throw.
Sorry, guys.
They just have the ability to turn sometimes a half shot into a full shot. It's quite
Thanks.
incredible.
Lots to roll to now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Double.
Okay.
Roll in a little. Easy. If we knows what we know.
That's what I'm wondering. Like,
Just give him the double.
no, well, his roll buried, he can get full 8. Yeah, I don't know. We could try for the long roll is what I was thinking.
Oh. I like this.
Okay.
If he plays the double, we're happy, right?
Yeah, I'm more, yeah, okay.
Yeah, the worry is if you try a fancy roll, you roll out. They're either going around the corner or trying to roll behind either one of those guards, and their success rate's better with 2 yellow guards out front to be buried.
You like the big roll?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
I don't think he'll play the double Dunstone with the hammer, and I think he played the hit and roll.
Right, and he's got 2 guards to get underneath.
I'm good with it.
Okay.
Let's throw medium then, I think, and take less ice.
Sure.
I think that's why they've changed plans here. They want to roll this closer to center line.
There you go. Easier a lot in a lot of these things. And yeah, last game without a deuce. So we've had nothing but singles, and that was the 1-2 game, and Mr. McCauley won 5-3 in that. And then, of course, you would pay him again in the final.
Oh, great. More scar tissue.
Yeah. Mop to the booth, please. Blood on the floor.
And they're pointing out all of those ones, Russ.
And McCauley won that. And that was the last BC win for Canadian Men's Curling Championship 2000. Greg McCauley.
Off.
Curl.
Curl.
Hard. Whoa. It's pretty good.
That's not bad.
Shot. That's
Oh, they're
good.
going to stay open. I thought they might go the other way, play the double and try to get it underneath.
You'll have a nice high.
There's no double and roll now.
Looks thin, yeah.
Yeah, it's just rolled enough, I guess.
I think if you make the double and roll, you'll roll out.
Yes.
Sneaky.
Yeah, it really was, wasn't it? It could have been worse.
It rolled to a great spot.
Did it ever?
No, that we'll always have a roll back.
It's funny because they talked about rolling 8 feet, and they talked about nosing it, and they rolled 4 feet, and it's maybe better.
That's the growth there. The Dunstone, 94% on his draws. Before, he just would, in the last couple of years it's happened, but he would primarily be a banger. The player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
And that didn't just suddenly come. That came through hard work. He's worked very hard in his draw game, touch game.
Whoa, hard. Yep. Gotta go. Hard. Yeah.
Going the other way.
Oh, he stuffed it.
Okay. Nice shot. Good job, Matty.
I think it's the time of the Brier that you sometimes are looking at the thing you're trying to hit and not the broom.
Easy?
Easy.
Okay.
You
like
know,
this?
Yep, I really do.
To my mind,
try for this.
Cheryl, that roll underneath, and I thought, oh, my gosh.
Okay.
You wouldn't present that kind of problem right now, but that roll by
In 6, I would
getting
be a little
underneath and
surprised
lining
for
them
an 8.
not quite, just a little offline, creates some problem.
Perfect. It took it away for Matt. Couldn't make that roll under to try to generate a deuce. Now the force is possibly on.
I really like the force.
Goes to your point, though, when we first came on the air, rock positioning and how important it is.
Yeah, and Alberta got it in the right spot, created an error.
I think we're playing the roll 1 rock.
I agree.
Oh, yeah. The Richardsons are right there over their shoulder of Kidby and Myers and thinking, come on, boys.
Yep.
Make Saskatchewan proud. They already have as they get to the semifinal. Can you win it? First since Folk in 80.
Curl. Good. Nice shot.
Place.
Nice, easy, right there.
Nice. Good.
Nice throw.
Similar situation to last night in the Bottcher game with Brad Gushue, and Gushue tried to double to blank, stuffed it, and they went up 3-0.
I'm going to go to the washroom after this.
Still
okay. Appreciate you telling us, but
It's easy, Matty.
Just wants to keep everyone informed.
Hey, we appreciate that.
Little tight on that last peel weight one.
Just easy. Yep. You really got to go. Hard, Kirk.
Trying to hold it up here.
Can't leave this, Kirk. You got to dig in.
Can't
Hard,
leave
Kirk,
it
dig.
because here comes that center line stone.
You still got it. You got to go, though.
Stay with it now.
All
Here
right,
comes
do
that
it.
center line stone. Stay with it. Stay with it. Oh, and now you got to hold it. And it will spin too far. So the first mistake in the game, and it comes here in 8. Alberta will steal one, and they have the lead. They could not hold it up for the skipper. Carrick Martin out of the hack for Alberta, out of the Saville Community Sports Centre in Edmonton, and Alberta have the lead for the first time in the game as they've just fought their way back. Exchange of singles all the way through, and that mistake, they're rolling too far by Saskatchewan and Matt Dunstone. And so the Saskatchewan champions from the Wadena Remax Curling Club, north of Regina, they now do have the hammer again, playing here in 9. Any thoughts on that last stone? What happened with it?
I think, Cheryl, he was probably hair light.
I thought that too.
Maybe a hair narrow, but I think it's just at that point in the game that in the center, that's the only way you can't throw that shot.
No, we got no chance.
Still a little behind the tee line.
Trying hard.
Line's gonna get good.
No, we can't yet.
We're still back 4, back 8.
Yep, go ahead.
Back 4, back 8 here.
Buried.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
back there pretty good, Matty.
Yep.
Good.
Nice shot.
$300,000 in total prize money available at this Brier, with the winner taking home $100,000. Everyone in the field takes home some money. And then, of course, there are the bonuses. The winner will represent Canada in the upcoming BKT Tires OK Tire 21 World Championships that will be played here. And then there's that Tim Hortons Curling Trials berth. And that's, of course, to determine who will wear the maple leaf in Beijing. Just a little less than a year now, it would have already happened in Beijing.
You never need to, but
no.
And those curling trials will take place in Saskatoon in late November, December, if I have my dates down. And so we already have teams that have qualified for that event, the trials, and they include teams that were here: Epping, Gushue, Bottcher, Cooey, Jacobs. So if one of they should win, the only person on the ice now and here to claim that spot outright would be Matt Dunstone. If it should be a Bottcher or a Cooey who wins the Brier, that spot would be determined in a October qualifying event.
Yep. Right to it. Hard. Hard deuce. Gotta go, buddy. Hard grade. Pretty good.
Surprised to come around tap for Alberta. They didn't try to carve it.
You're never going over.
Yeah, they just kind of watched it.
Yep.
Was some of the comments made by the players, particularly if when they got to the championship pool. The depth of field here was remarkable. And I think I read something where in a post-game, Kevin Cooey said this was very much like a curling trials field. It was that deep and so difficult.
Well, I think the big difference was expanding it.
Tubble got it, came across. Sorry, Cheryl.
That's okay. Just expanding this field. You look at the two pools, the top of the two pools were the two wildcard teams that got added.
That's right.
Due to the expansion of the field.
And the names that Vic just showed us, every one of them was in this event.
The deep breaths before every throw.
I think Saskatchewan would have taken a blank or a single last stand over, of course, that steal. So it's going to make them push pretty hard for a deuce here. They really need it.
It's really hooking here. They have to keep it on the inside of this red one.
Keep going.
You had to buy the guard first.
That's okay, Kirk. Good job, buddy.
That would have been either A, wide open, or probably third shot, the way that was hooking.
Shot. Uncommon mistake from Myers, throwing 93%.
Just play it off this one.
Top 4. He and Dustin Kidby right there are the best on the ice, both of them at 93.
Incredible games.
He's going to keep Go in there.
Okay.
Like you could even throw it hard and play the roll and bang it off this one with firm.
I'd rather nose.
Okay.
Someone didn't like that.
Yeah, the guy throwing it.
You'd have to cross it quite a bit to nut it.
Yeah.
But what kind of weight do you like?
Whatever you like.
Medium.
I like medium with the intern.
Dead on is
you
probably
like
the
it,
safest play right now. You sit to 3. And at this point in time, you have a force, which would be incredible. Should be able to hold it here.
Clean. Yep. Hard. 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 Hard.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean. Clean. Very good.
There's always a jam. Very nice.
Those are the little things that the best teams do. It's not remove the yellow, because if you do that, they weld one in here that they're going to try. Now that they took the risk of almost jamming, having the confidence in Darren to make that shot, now that freeze becomes so much harder.
Okay. I guess if I get close to this.
Board. Good.
Would you rather play the draw? Because I think it's there.
The draw's the better shot.
I like the
You
draw.
like going hard at that
Me
one.
too.
Okay,
play it.
I agree.
Because molding, I guess he just rolled enough. He can't raise it.
It's tough.
With hack, maybe.
I like this. I mean, you really do have to try for your deuce here. This is a chance. You know it will curl past that top 12-foot stone that...
Good line.
We've been getting a little more curl. And,
Where are you? Yep.
Braden
Back
wrecked on
four.
a guard last end playing a come around.
Braden Muscali as we play third
Back
stones.
four. Hard. Back eight.
Back eight. Back
Hard.
No.
Back eight.
Got to get it around now, that
As
stone
much of that as
top
you can.
12.
Chunk it.
That's what's been happening,
Good shot.
isn't it?
Nice.
Boy.
Just a little flatter down the middle, and they're not quite catching it.
We
That
roll
was really
in,
tight
his
ice, I
freeze
thought.
will never be shot.
Okay.
Do you like hack?
I like a little more.
I agree.
I'm seeing easy.
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I love easy.
Let's make it.
I think Brendan does that very well. He'll not defer to the thrower,
Easy,
but
solid.
really ask them what they see for weight. Whatever they could do to make the shot.
Outstanding, to say the very least. That's the kind of Brier it's been for Darren Molding.
Great shot.
Outstanding.
Very good.
Best ever for him.
Good shooting. Real good shooting, buddy.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Just dialed in from game 1.
Yeah, it's an exceptional week for him.
Well, it's another one of those teams that's just got better every time you see them. What, 3 wins at their first Brier?
I mean, Darren's always solid, but nothing under 81% for the week. He's just
like those throws, eh?
Oh yeah, yeah, very good.
90% in the championship pool in the last 4 games.
Back 12. Just clean. Hard. Back 12.
They're
Hard then.
hitting Chap off to the corner, I assume.
Back line. Hard.
They need something here.
Hard.
Wheels are coming off a little bit for Saskatchewan. Can you make something here? And hold it over and underneath a little bit. Oh, and sit down, and they are the shot rock.
Brilliant.
Attaboy.
Chat.
2 for 1. Gets rid of shot stone, rolls.
That's
How
all you
nice
do.
is that?
I was thinking maybe just roll a little left.
Great line call.
Hard. Yes. Hard. Middle board.
It had to be shot, too. Don't forget, if you roll it a little farther.
I'll take it.
Look at this. A bullet aiming at that small piece. This is massive, because if this is made, the next shot Bottcher throws will probably be easier. Should finish.
Still wearing those lucky socks that a fan sent him. Decent. Got it. Oh no, and he'll flash it.
All right.
You heard Darren wanting the brushers on it to curl, but I think Brendan thought it was okay.
Sorry.
Oh, it's just such a sliver.
That really didn't do anything.
No, you threw pretty hard. I like the throw. Should have carved it.
They didn't get the help from the brushers.
Just got a half tuck. Speed hasn't changed for you, bud.
I think it's going everywhere. Okay, like that.
Brilliant shot by Muscali to roll that perfect.
Yep.
Team shot
Full
at
eight.
the right speed
Full
line.
eight puts a lot of pressure on him.
Full
I guess
eight's
he
okay?
picks it again, right? But not super easy.
I think what happens in a spot like that on Brendan's
full eight,
last
you
is
can't
it
freeze.
curls,
Yep.
and you're always a little careful to carve it too early. You'll never get it back, and just I think the weight threw it through the curl.
Let's go, buddy.
Line's good. Full eight.
I like it.
Full eight.
Line's good.
Real good
Close.
line. Right on my broom.
Top 8.
That's what you want. Full eight.
Line's perfect.
It's got to be full eight. Bite the 4's the miss. Never has to curl.
Line's perfect. Clean it.
Right on my broom.
We're there right now.
Okay.
And the brush is top 8. There it is.
Stop. Stop. Get ready, Kirk. Please. Go, Kirk.
How good.
Oh, that's such a good spot, Matty. Great job.
Good call, Deuce. You knew.
Great spot, guys.
Thanks,
job,
bud.
Matty.
Beauty, Matty. That's as good as you could do.
Boy, is that responding to the
Boy,
pressure.
Sheriff.
Matt Dunstone.
I missed it. Yeah.
I think it was right around 15.
Can pick that.
He knew he needed to really try for a deuce this end. Just a great shot by Braden.
Good chance at 3.
I'm good with the run.
I like the run.
Just
We
a
can
sliver high.
nut it or just hit it a hair high.
Yeah.
You got it, buddy.
You have to kill one of these yellows. I guess in the perfect world, there's a
Those is
raised
pretty good.
double that
Yeah.
you try too hard to do that and you miss it by
Criminals.
half an inch. It's a free draw for 3.
Well, I mean, you think about where you are in the game, Cheryl.
Just a sliver high.
If you're Alberta, you just picked up the steal to take the lead. That was a bit of a gift. You give them the deuce back, you'll have the hammer down by 1 play.
Yeah, which is not a bad position. They'll take that. They just don't want to give him a 3. So I love Russ's point on that. Make sure you get one of them out of there. 2 isn't going to kill you.
Final stone. Bottcher, what do you got here? Got to get rid of 1, and they will.
Fantastic shot.
Shoot.
That's
Great
fine.
throw.
That's fine.
Really curl.
Had to make sure. Yeah.
Well curled game here.
A little more aggressive.
It's a little scary.
Sorry on my first one. Couldn't believe how little that curled.
I was worried about a floating a hair. You threw great.
All good. All good.
It's all about the nerves now, eh? Just
needed to
keep
make it
them
this bigger.
calm.
Thanks.
14-5.
You bet.
14 quarter.
14 quarter, 14-5.
More, but it's good.
Got to run in a little better.
Okay.
Watch it.
Nothing yet.
Gotta wait a bit. Definitely out wider.
Kid
so
beat
watch.
Myers,
Hasn't
so
curled
out
at
a
all.
little wider.
It's good. Put it
It's
on
good.
the tee.
Good line.
Line's it. Good. Put it on the tee. No issues. No issues,
buddy.
line.
Myers will take it in. And
Matty.
there it is for the 2 here in 9. But it was that wonderful hit and roll by the Big Moss man, Braden Muscowie, that turned it around. So here we go. Semifinal of this Tim Hortons Brier from Calgary. Under these wooden beams of Winsport Arena. Saskatchewan gets their deuce to come back. Our first 2 in the game. In the 10th, it'll be Alberta that does have the last rock. They have the hammer. Playing the Redstones. Carrick Martin.
Line's good.
Well, double center's gone
Little
up by
tight.
Saskatchewan. You know that they have to take
Line's
some
good.
risks to
Line's
force.
good.
Otherwise,
interesting.
with the hammer, you give Alberta a win with the deuce. So
Gotta go, guys.
won't come without risk for Saskatchewan.
Wait. Make it good. Make it
No,
good.
no,
Oh, we don't
it's
need
it's
to go.
good. It's good. It's almost out the other side.
Good.
Very nice.
Real good.
Interesting play by Saskatchewan. Normally you'd put one right there in the rings if you're yellow, and then the corner guard goes up, and then you get them chasing a bit. This allows Bottcher to get in there first It's all about getting a freeze on top here.
Good.
Top 8.
Pretty good line for the shot. Just
Top 4. Top 4.
Bit too much right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk
It's
to
really
me, we can
curling,
make
boys.
this.
They play to come around to the button here with this line.
Top 4.
Okay, we're freezing. Yeah, it's
Weight's
too late.
good.
We got to
Weight's
freeze
good.
now. We're freezing on this line.
Good. We're good.
Yeah,
A little
you're on
chap and
you're on
lie is not the
millimeter of it.
worst, so just
Decide
let her
it's okay.
sit.
Decide it's okay.
Great
Good
shot,
kick.
Kirk. Good call, guys.
Good judge, Braden.
Sweeping, boys.
Great judging. They were sure it was deep, and then they called the audible halfway down that it was dying.
I mean, you can definitely get to here.
Sure.
Okay.
Speed's good, eh?
Yeah, I just got 14 and a half. 14.8 will be good.
Yeah, that says a lot too. You know, you want to make the most of that last rock, the hammer, get your deuce. And they haven't managed one today.
Where is it, guys?
No, the last end was a minor victory for Saskatchewan. First 2 on the board.
Really good.
Come on.
All right, guys, get it in here. Get it in here. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
Nice sweep, bud.
That's a great sweep. Good shot.
Straight to tee, back 4 here, Kirk. What's that?
Outturn freeze is an option too.
No, I don't think so.
Good. Good.
I like this.
I like it.
Come on.
All right, guys, get it in here.
Giving the stone to Molding
Go, 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 go.
with Kark Martin taking the lead.
That's a great sweep. Good shot.
Chance to loop around everything, though.
Well, that stone there on the right-hand side, as we saw it on the wide out turn, that guard is a problem.
Gotta go for weight.
Line's perfect. Line's good. You got to go. It's tight. Line's perfect for the shot.
We're just
Don't
top
stop,
8.
guys.
Top 8 only.
Keep going.
Muscari.
Line's perfect. Hard. Hard.
Kidby.
Keep going.
Can
Hard
you
break.
wrap this around?
Hard.
Can you get this back? Can you drag it? 4-shot rock, they do.
Great shot, Kirk.
51.
Good sweeping.
Great
Hell of a
brushing
sweep.
to get
It's really
that
good.
there.
Top 8 only.
Keep going.
Well, and Matt also didn't give up on it. They were saying it was going to die top 8. And he said, no, you can get it farther than that.
I think Alberta's going to have to look at opening it up.
Yeah.
Got to make sure you score.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like, that's not bad from your hack, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's easier than the other hack.
Do you hate this shot?
I thought
You
I
got the
really
first
spun
one
it.
running a little better.
You did, eh? I thought that one. I really thought I got it.
Back 12 on this one?
Sure. If it's okay
Kick
for
it
you-
out in the open, yeah.
Just got to hit it 6
Yeah.
inches.
Okay.
You got it, bro.
It's a good call if you make it, but it's quite thin.
I guess they're still only at seconds last, so if this doesn't work out, then you have Darren to
Hard.
try and clear something up.
Hard.
This is where it's getting a little softer. It could take off here.
You got it.
Fantasia. Listen to Kark Martin.
Whoa, whoa.
Roll it.
And now where will this go? Taking it over as far as they
That's
can
not
to
bad.
leave some room.
That's not bad at all. Okay.
Well, when you see all the singles, you think, all right, it was a pretty wide open game. But boy, some of the shot making was remarkable. That steal in 8 you thought might be the difference. But then in 9, that hit and roll, of course. Muscowie, wonderful. Great numbers right across the board. And here we are playing in this semifinal. The Brier, the winners, to move on to play Kevin Cooey. And it's all brought to you by Tim Hortons. Get your Tim's run without the run. Order delivery today through the Tim Hortons app.
Half. Okay, just clean for now. Just nice half. Got good
Can
line.
I just ask you something,
Little
Cheryl?
bit
Because
long to half.
you go back to the early ends. They weren't as complicated as this.
Show an inch of the red, Matty.
And it still resulted in some forces back and forth.
Gotta stop.
Why do you say Saskatchewan up by 1 has to take some chances?
Well, the issue with Saskatchewan is they have to take chances because they can't let Alberta score a deuce. So that's the bigger reason you're taking a chance without the hammer. If you kept it open, didn't clog up the middle, a deuce comes about pretty quickly and the game's done.
With a quarter.
Over curled here, and that's exactly what happened to Muscowie's outturn come around 2 ends away, fractured on the center guard.
So another chance here.
Clean.
We're molding to play that angle
Clean.
underneath all
Clean it.
that
Clean
stuff
it.
in front.
Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Whoa. Clean.
Whoa,
just through.
Decent, just trying to warm up his hands. They got a better grip here. Martin.
Yeah!
Here we go. Touch it. Oh, now settle down, and it'll stop. Center line, back button, but there's room.
Lost it. Want to hit that much thinner, keep in front of the tee line buried.
No worries, bud. It's good.
Sorry. We're flashing it.
Yeah, it was a tough call.
Yeah, they were flashing it to the point all of a sudden it came up half a rock, and now a really well-placed freeze here.
Off, guys. Back 8, back 12. Back 8. No.
Braden Moskowy all on its own. He was out of that hack very quickly.
They've got quite a bit less time than Alberta does.
Oh, has he got a beauty? Sure looks like it. Down on the pin.
Boy. Nice
well done.
Great leave, boys.
Brushers didn't panic, Cheryl. That was heavy all day, and they just never got near it, and it just came down and got into the slower stuff. Look at that. That's all over the red, and then it just makes that left-hand turn.
Oh, look at that.
That's what they say about me.
Braden Moskowy coming off that perfect game he threw last night, and now at 84%. At 2 wonderful shots, one in the previous end, one here now.
Weight's good. Back
Derry
8.
Boulding.
Back 8. Back 8, back 12.
Just follow him down.
Back 8.
Well, and try and unlock the back one a bit, too.
Hard. Back 8.
Martin to really go here.
Martin's got him, trying to save it. They got to come through that same hole.
Whoa.
Got to come through that hole.
Jeez.
And they will not, but they'll leave that shooter there.
Good grab.
Pretty good.
Saying it grabbed on him down the path.
So did Saskatchewan's. It was back 12 out of his hand, and just halfway down it decided to slow down.
Timeout number 1 for Saskatchewan as they are running low on time.
He's only getting 1 out of this setup right now, right? If he
Yeah,
stuffs
I
it.
guess we could just guard it. That's
Darren didn't leave a shooter in a bad spot. It's usable.
This is queued up perfect, right?
True. And like if he gets rid of it, okay.
You can never make that double.
Right? I think we dead cap this one. And if he stuffs this, then that's a gimme. Like that's into everything.
Cap this one more so.
Well, then then he goes like this, Mosk, and spins it into here and sits on top. That's what I'm worried about.
And then how's he get in again? If we're up here.
I know.
Like in a perfect world, you split them, right?
I was gonna say, like if you almost guard this one, you guard both shots.
Here. We gotta.
Yeah. Get a rock. Someone get a rock ready.
Yeah.
It's a guard.
I think you're Is it crazy to try and tap this and sit on this? Just move it a bit.
I don't like it.
Then we're on top of them always.
I just love that we got this though. Like anything into here, we got that all day.
But if he picks it off, it's not there. Like you got to stick it in here. It doesn't catch.
But then how does he score 2 if he just picks this off?
Let's guard it then. We got to take lots of ice here, eh?
Right here.
Okay.
Just dead cap in the middle of them, eh?
I think so. Yeah.
Darren stopped in a great spot, but this will get guarded. And on the left-hand side, you see that yellow combination that has to, something goes right into the center there. So
It'll curl.
it's an extremely tough score for 2 for Alberta, and they're going to have to work hard to get their 1.
I'd bring this guard in a little bit tight, too, because there is a red guard there on the left above the Tims that you can run in as well. So if you bring this guard in a bit tighter, it would take that away on top of the other one.
No, he's not comfortable. And all the while, the time ticking away. They still have 1 more.
14-5 to tee?
Yep. Timeout. Okay. You see their yellow clock now is down to 50 seconds and counting. Stopping at 45. Matt Dunstone and his first.
Easy, guys.
It's a high half, Braden.
Room. Easy, guys.
Let it work, guys.
Getting close to high.
High, really high.
Go ahead,
Kirk and go. Don't stop.
I believe this.
Don't stop.
Go, buddy.
Pull the string a little bit, eh? How
Keep
high
going.
is this going to be?
Hard. It's getting good. Hard. Hard.
Good enough?
Not really.
I think that's really good.
It's pretty good, I think.
I mean, he's has to throw it hard.
Yeah.
And he's blowing.
He's got the
Yeah,
injured,
as low
too.
as we could. And just,
Yep. Throw like firm.
pretty good, I think. My only other thing I'm thinking is this one ever going like this?
Except then that plugs here. Which Do we call a timeout now?
Timeout.
Timeout.
That'll be number 2 for Alberta.
It's going to spin a little.
Do you ever just pick that clean?
This?
Yeah.
I think you can see enough of it.
You have that tap.
If we make this now and he makes this, it's that's wide open, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This one I can't really make.
that one.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah.
I think that's the call, isn't it?
I think
Right on the
the
nose?
question is, do we do this to disturb that?
Big thing is, I think we get rid of this back one. That's the big thing.
Yeah. I think if we hit it right on the nose, it's coming in just a sliver high
Which
of
is
here.
okay.
Which is great.
Yeah.
As long as we can get this one to kick off.
It will.
This one should spin in.
I think.
Yeah.
Do you think nose does that?
I think it's close.
Or do you just plant it the other way?
If we plant
Then
it,
we lose our shooter. Like, there's a lot of value in having our shooter there.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
right
think.
on the
At least
nose,
get
I think
shot. But
nose are a sliver
you'll
low.
be shot.
Yeah, sliver lower.
He'll have this, but
I like it, boys.
He will, but he's got
My
to throw the right
shooters-
weight. Like, if he hits it, yeah.
And if it's a hair inside nose, I think you do get in that.
My shooter's going to be in a good spot though, right?
Yeah, I think we want to.
like nose.
The best place to hit it would be if the shooter rolls to there.
Yeah.
We always got that one for later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about options?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in.
I'm seeing it almost peel.
Yeah, I think you just
You want to do two things. You leave your shooter in a good spot and get rid of your own back red stone along with the yellow,
anything, I
because
want
it's
you to
actually
miss it a sliver
causing
low.
you issues.
But if you stick it on the button, that yellow on the right is what they're worried about. So they were kind of contemplating, can you
And this here is just a fraction low.
run this off your own, get the yellow, and then go up
least
to the
then we'll
right
get
and
something
disturb
good on
that
all
angle.
Like around the horn and tick something up there.
I like it.
A bit dangerous, isn't it? Because you've got to, you need to be shot rocking here. He gets too low, it'll go across the top.
Bottcher, his first.
Whoa.
Right now it is Saskatchewan sitting one on the pin. Mark. And it backs up,
That's a great
and
shot.
it
Nice
still
shot.
leaves Saskatchewan sitting the one, but it's lost the backing.
It's pretty good.
And timeout has been called now, second for Saskatchewan.
That almost wrecked right there. And he did what we talked about, where he hit it so low that he got the spin, kicked it up, and rearranged the furniture on all those yellow raises.
I think
Even though Saskatchewan's shot, it's pretty scary.
because he's got that for two. He's got nothing on this side, so I think we're plugging the hole here, boys.
Agreed. Absolutely. What turn do you like?
I'm seeing in turn.
Okay.
How does this look? Do less.
The only thing I see,
Just, I think it's gonna take a bit of time to get there, Moss. We can chisel.
take away that left-hand red that they can play back in for deuce.
Right.
Just a high one, eh? Yep.
Across the center line?
Yep.
Good way to get us a shot. Good job. Nice.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything over here, Cheryl. You can't, it's just so, it's for one all the time. I think the only shot I see for Alberta is right there. Or tap it out if this guard isn't made.
So if you want to put your guard somewhere, don't you want to put it in the way of that red angle raise?
Yeah, unless they're coming. I thought that too, that play it tight and then it takes that run in, but maybe they're coming right across to guard the red.
I think they're filling the hole, but
But they said high, which I wouldn't play it high.
well, if you go deep, it's going to over curl with that center guard.
High half.
Okay, easy.
That's too deep.
Clean.
It's a high half.
Clean.
Halfway. High half.
Well, needs to
Gotta
stop.
stop. It's pretty
Right.
high.
Needs to stop.
They're going to be
Halfway.
leaving that red run then.
Not quite half.
Needs
Right.
to stop.
Not quite half.
Needs to stop.
Light a bit.
So if they
Never.
sweep it to your point, Cheryl, then it over curls and leaves this
Nice shot.
That boy.
bug turn.
Spot. Beauty.
I guess they're willing to.
Nice pair, buddy.
I mean, this is not an easy shot.
No.
Where do you want it?
You can, yeah. Yeah, just head nod.
We've got a little bit of margin, actually.
We do.
Yeah. Off the red or the yellow. You're good. 2/3?
It's just like 2/3.
Yeah.
Half though is good. You're
I
off
think
the red.
I think medium. We want to stick.
Chance
Yep,
for
I like
deuce
it.
this way.
This
Even if
should
you
come up
pick
a
it
little
off, you've got
medium.
your
Yeah.
extra end.
I don't even need to throw a lot of weight either. It's like medium.
There's a couple of
You can definitely hit our
I need a little more ice than that.
options. Obviously, right there is ideal. You might get a little lucky there because that goes that way and that stuff's there. And a little bit, and that's, we're talking half an inch difference.
So think about the situation. Matt Dunstone leads by 1. Trying to take that next step to get to the final. Bronze medal a year ago. Alberta, 3 straight silver medals. Trying to get back to the final. Trying to maybe win their first. Angle this back for a possible 2. Have they got this? Have they? Yes, they do!
Is that any good?
Alberta
baby!
comes through with the angle raised deuce for the win. Make the final 6-5, and Alberta is going back to the final of the Tim Hortons Brier.
Great. Kurt, good game.
The throw, the judge by Brushers, and the line call by Darren Moulding. And look at Moskowy. He can only bend over and watch the deuce as Alberta is through again, and they will play Kevin Cooey tonight.
Brilliant. Both shots.
Second straight bronze medal for Matt Dunstone. And so here we go tonight at 8:30 Eastern Time. It is all Alberta. But remember now, Cooey comes in as wild card number 2, trying to win a 5th championship, and he'll go against Bottcher again. And that will be a rematch of the 19 final. Yeah. How do you console Matt Dunstone, Adam Kingsbury?
The 2021 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you in part by Purex Bathroom Tissue, the only soft-sorbent one. By AGI Weststeel, Westfield, Batco, Nico, SureTrack, and more. We are AGI. By OK Tire and BKT Tires. And by Tim Hortons. Get your Tim's run without the run. Order delivery today through the Tim Hortons app.
What a finish. Great ending to a really terrific semifinal. The angle raise for 2, and the ejection, of course, if you're Braden Moskowy. To finish 3rd again.
Needs to clip as much of the yellow as he can.
Final stone in 3. Pickett, spinning reds. 3.
So it has 1 right now.
Yeah!
And you make it 4. You got 1. Get through. You got 4.
Nice.
Pat in the back for the skipper.
So good.
Tonight, 8:30 Eastern Time. Cooey against Bottcher. A rematch of 19, of course. 4 consecutive Brier finals, trying to win a 1st, and Cooey trying to win number 5. Team Alberta against Team Wildcard. If it's anything like this one, it's going to be a remarkable Sunday here in the bubble of Calgary as we wind up the Tim Hortons Brier, our season of champions, the Canadian Men's Curling Championship on Canada's sports leader, TSN.